All right, everybody, go check and see if we're live. Go check the live stream, see if we're up.
What's link again?
Legend.
We're live as if like. How many people are you gonna watch? You think?
I don't care how many people watch it. I'm gonna edit it, clip it up, and then we're gonna do the we're just live right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
I mean, I could just record it if that's better for y'all. I don't know.
It's this weird thing because on Twitch it's kind of the same, you know. Like if you start your first time on Twitch, nobody's watching you, but you have to perform. Otherwise, people that join in, they don't really get a performance. So
you're only 720p, bro. What is this?
How do I know that? How do I figure this out? How do I figure this out, bro? Am I only 720p?
That's the max I can put it to, so I don't know.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, yet. Okay. Imagine putting a gun to your head, right?
Oh my god! This Freebird nonsense shit.
And you'll figure it out really fucking quick. That's all I'm saying, bro. Bro, just manifest it, bro. Just use the laws of attraction. You'll figure it out. Don't worry about it.
You're funny, bro.
It just works. Just works.
Just works.
Well, technically, you could go through all of the options on. I'm gonna guess you're using something like Streamlabs.
I am using
Eventually
Streamlabs.
figure it out, right?
Oh crap!
That's what this whole manifestation thing is, you know.
So you want to know why? You want to know why that scenario would never happen for a person who manifests their own existence? Because a person who manifests negative energy all the time is only going to attract negative energy, like a negative person with a gun who's going to put it to your head and say, "Give me your shit."
Well, that's what I told her earlier.
A person who has positive energy is going to stay away from any type of scenarios like that. He's going to be up and focused on himself, so he won't have to get into those problems. Wouldn't happen.
This Freebird nonsense stuff, bro. You gotta sit there and realize being free as a bird is not really being free as a bird. How long can you sustain that lifestyle that you got?
You might cut off for 1 second there.
How long can you sustain that lifestyle you got of being free as a bird?
As long as I can, obviously. That doesn't mean anything.
But then you're gonna
necessarily be sustained endlessly either.
But yeah, I actually can sustain a lifestyle because I choose to work. You can't sustain a lifestyle where you live free as a bird if you don't choose to work. Then you're upset that you got to do the things that everybody else has to do. Like, then you're not free as a bird.
I'm free as a bird.
Then you're gonna call jealousy, my boy.
Belonging to any master for that matter, other than my own choosing, let's say.
And also, you know what? This actually goes into another topic I want to talk about. So that's good. I know you guys are probably familiar with don't take me as a racist. You know, I have the melanin too. I'm cool. But you know how they say that black people are oppressed? That would be like saying that a white person doesn't have the same no, that would be saying like a black person doesn't have the same advantages like as a white person. Now I know maybe like of racial status maybe, but out of the same things that you can do inside of America as far as get yourself some money, as far as manifest yourself like the things that you want, just because like a white person is doing it and you're sitting inside the hood saying that, oh yeah, I want to have a better life, but you're gonna go and choose the path of negativity and start stealing. That would just be your personal choice, for rather than like any other person who wants to actually go and achieve something better. See, I'm black and I'm fucking trying to achieve like a higher existence. Like what? Like there's, like that's kind of like the correlation I've been talking about with some friends and some homies of mine. But like, I just think like that's kind of like foolish. Actually, you know what? Ben Shapiro actually made like kind of the same argument. He was at a campus actually inside of my city. He was at UNCG and he was like protesting that black people are like not really oppressed like to like a certain extent. Of course, they have like some things that are like more subjugated onto them rather than like a different like race that is more like higher up inside like government like official type. But there's still not really any oppression as far as the things that you can do.
There's some systematic racism. It's just that they're trying to diminish by saying, well, you kind of have the same amount of chance as everybody else to succeed, which is to say, if you work really hard, then you'll succeed. But in reality, it's kind of difficult to be able to succeed if you're not even pursuing.
Oh, because people can work really hard inside of like a 9 to 5, and they will never get anywhere inside their life. Working hard is not just it. You can't just simply work hard and just get somewhere.
It's very okay.
There's no simply just working hard to get somewhere. That's a no. That's false.
I wish I could explain this way better than I can right now, because it's very pertinent that people hold this information. But it's life is more complex than we think it is. It's just we wish it was simple, but it never is, right? For example, right? You do diet, you lose weight. You go, I've done this diet, I've lost weight.
Well, not 100%
Therefore,
true. Some people who have dieted before don't get any good results. People who diet don't get good results.
Therefore, you or a regular person thinks, therefore, if the diet works on me, it must work for everybody else. And then you preach it like gospel.
I disagree.
Oh, that's a lie.
You have to find a diet that works for you.
Because that's a fabrication. Because some people who go on diets, say for instance if you're overweight or even obese, and you look at these slim people saying, yeah, I did it, yo, so can you. And that person goes on and does the same diet and does the same regimen as you, and then they still don't get any better. There's just like some people are just certain different cases. Like you can't just say like everybody is like capable of the same thing.
Exactly. Well, you're saying in one category there is a universal truth, and in the other there is no universal truth. That's what you're saying. So you're basically saying everybody can succeed in life, but also every diet is like a diet is different for every person. For some it may work, for some it may not.
Diet doesn't apply to everything else in life, though.
Yeah, diet does not apply to everything in life. And then sometimes you gotta find the diet that works for you specifically.
You just agreed that like everybody's different. So
that's why the motto is set up a diet that works for you. Set up a regimen or workout regimen that works for you. What about what everybody else is doing?
What if that's not available?
Well, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know
what if a job offer is not there because you're
a job offer is always going to be there if you're doing the right things. You have a poor look at it like this. If you have a person who comes in with a clean clean record and it goes on their application versus a person who goes inside there with a horrible crime record and they go in and put in their application, that's because that person chose to do a different thing. They're the reason why their resume didn't get in. They're the reason why they can't get that job.
Look,
that's not reliant. That's not reliant on the person who's giving the job. That's not reliant on the person who's giving the job. That's reliant on the laws that were given and that are opposed onto businesses. So that's just how it works. If you have too many legal or criminal strikes, and that means you're not going to get you're not going to be as inside the same position to get the same type of job or position as somebody else who doesn't have any.
Okay.
This is how it works.
Do you think somebody being richer than you or better than you is in some way oppressing you?
No, not at all. I find that motivation. No. If someone is better than me in any aspect in life at all, I'm going to look for them for wisdom.
Exactly, like that's to say, for me for instance, like I have three of the most of my favorite scientists: Nikola Tesla, Einstein, and currently Elon Musk.
You don't wait. You don't fuck with Aristotle. You don't fuck with You don't fuck with Aristotle. You don't fuck with You don't fuck with Aristotle. You don't fuck with
No, I'm not saying that.
Newton.
I don't fuck with them.
You don't fuck with Isaac Newton in them.
Okay.
I'm just saying my three specific. What if you get 5? What if you get 4? What's the Mount Rushmore? What's the Mount Rushmore if you get 4? So you got Elon Musk, Nikola Tesla, and then who else?
If I had 4.
Yeah, because you have Elon Musk, Nikola Tesla, Albert Einstein, and what's the 4th one?
I agree with Aristotle's philosophy.
Okay, cool. As long as Aristotle was on the Mount Rushmore, I couldn't clown you too hard.
You have no clue. I fuck with a lot of that shit. You'll be surprised.
We need to have a good talk about this in a couple hours.
My definite three favorite that are still inside of my heart, inside of my mind, that really like drive me to be one of the best scientists ever. Is definitely going to be Elon Musk, Nikola Tesla, and Einstein. Those have just always been my favorite. Specifically because like of their stories. And like the way that they talk about like how you can like achieve your goals, and some of the philosophy really align with some of the stuff I was saying, and like, you know, it's just everybody's like personal choice to like allows like someone else's persona to like want to encourage them to like do better. Like it's not saying that like if I grew up inside of like the hood, which I did, and then that will put me at a less advantage of somebody else who idolizes or who looks up to Elon Musk and the people I look up to. No, if I look up to them, I'm going to be telling myself and putting the same drive as that same person, because why? I want to achieve that same climax of greatness, because of the philosophies that I agree with.
I agree. You should strive to be like the people you look up to. You should strive to be great in all aspects of life. You should strive to have some type of greatness.
We're talking about like strive. We're talking about like agreements inside like philosophy. We're not talking about idolization. So don't go into that topic.
No, I'm not trying to. But I'm saying you should strive to be like the people you idolize in a sense.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying all I was saying is that you should strive to be like the people you idolize, like in the sense of
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Mainframe.
Okay. You got to be more specific.
I didn't want him to take it out of context because, like, I know that I did say idol, but it's more like of a motivational person towards you. Now, we already know what idolization looks like, and those would be the Barbies looking up to all the Kardashians. Fuck. That's idolization. Well, what that girl song? What that girl say inside that? What did that girl say inside of her song recently? FREE, fuck nigga free. Like what? That shit's ass. Like get out of here.
What are you talking about?
That's what they say. That's what they're influencing. And that would be idolization, and all the girls these days want to be like them.
You know what I think would be beneficial to our society?
Can I ask you something?
What's up?
Do you have any morals that aren't dictated by law?
Yeah.
That aren't dictated by law?
Yes.
For example.
Yeah, of course.
What law?
Laws that aren't dictated by law.
What law?
American law.
Okay.
Just American law.
Religious law. Or like
would you say like if you found a way to circumvent the law, let's say, in a way there's no repercussion for you to gain more money?
No, because I've done it before, and I would not do it again.
But it depends. It depends on the laws. Like if the laws do not break my moral standards, then that's fine. Like, I do not believe that we should be taxed. So if I can avoid taxes as much as possible, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to do it legally. You feel me? Like, I'm not going to do it illegally. But if there was a way for me to do it illegally, like in your hypothetical theory, and get away with it, I would do it. Because I don't believe that we should be taxed. But that doesn't break my moral obligation. Because I don't believe that's right. So, big difference.
Inside my belief, everyone should have morals that don't necessarily align with like American morals.
Who's gonna do upkeep on roads and stuff like that?
Upkeep on roads?
I support taxes, but
the people who want to fulfill
do you know
the people who want to fulfill the people who want to fulfill that role are the people who are going to keep up on the roads.
Yeah, but who is that?
People who want to fulfill those roles.
But who will want that though?
There's a lot of people who are doing it right now who still want it and who still love doing that because it's easy for them because they've been doing it for so long.
That's a state job, I'm pretty sure. You get really good benefits from that.
Definitely.
If nobody's paying anybody to fix the roads, who's gonna?
That's where our tax dollars go to, though.
Yeah, taxes come in there too.
So if you have no taxes, is what I mean.
What do you mean if you have no taxes? Like if everybody stopped paying taxes?
Well,
That's impossible.
you just said that he thinks taxes are morally wrong. Whoever said it, I don't remember who it was. But if you're saying taxes are morally wrong, who's going to upkeep the roads?
Their taxes, I think, are morally wrong.
Okay, so imagine a society with no taxes. Who's going to upkeep the road?
I mean, even then, our government prints money out of their ass. They don't really need our taxes, our money to do what they want to do. It doesn't mean anything at the end of the day.
No, I get that, but I'm talking about morals and principles. I'm not necessarily talking about the current state of reality, let's say.
Well, there still wouldn't be any like literal like state of collapse, just off of the fact that the overall the way that things run, people like would still be advancing instead of like starting their own business or following like these people who
There
are
are no roads. The
who are
roads are all like
influencing on
garbage.
YouTube. But the people who are still like making their own products and starting their own businesses, services are still needed that people are still going to need and people are still going to need to purchase.
That's why
and
capitalism matters.
Those purchases are still going to flow around as the same currency as it always did, because people are always going to what? They're always going to need something. You always need something.
Who's
You
going to
need food.
upkeep
You
the
need
road?
water.
Also,
You
can't
need
just not pay
housing.
taxes.
You need food. You need water. You need housing. You need livable space. You need a car. You need plenty of things in life. Me personally, I can go into the wilderness and I would survive longer than anyone who talks to me right now. Guaranteed. I could drop all this right now. I've had survival skills since I was a kid. Like I don't know these materialistic things. I don't necessarily need. But do I want some of them so I can provide certain things for my family and for the rest of my life? Of course, because everybody needs something to like sustain.
Okay. But then you essentially be
Yeah, the money's still going to continue to flow. I mean, if the money didn't continue to flow, I mean, then we would all be fucked. But that's not going to happen because the printers are not going to go off. In the capital, the money printers are not going to go off.
Even then, people are always going to be
They're
paying
not going to
taxes.
go off until the government says, "Oh, we're not providing the public or the people with any more capital money." No, fuck no. What they're saying at all. Unless the government or the president puts that in motion, that's not going to happen, because then other capitals all over the world and other countries, they will be on a state of decline, because people are also reliant on the U.S. and stuff that and our manufacturing over here that and also our trade.
I don't think we really manufacture anything, dog. What do we manufacture? Can someone look it up?
No. That's completely true. But I believe that
Keith,
foreign
look up what we
countries are
manufacture.
that may be true. But I believe that foreign countries are still inside of trade inside of with the U.S. currently.
Yeah, we're like the
For
world's.
pharmaceuticals, airplanes, and automobiles.
That's it.
So currency would still always continue to flow. I mean, like, unless, like I said, the government or the president makes that motion to say, "Oh yeah, we're no longer giving money out to the public," then money flow would stop. Unless the money continues to cycle all throughout the free system, where everybody's just buying stuff from each other.
Yeah, we have free
And
trade.
even then, even then, the money would still continue to flow, because you still have to pay for what? Water. You still have to pay for what? Electric. You still have to pay for what? Heat. These things just don't go away. That's fine, but that's just part of life. It's like saying I didn't tie my shoelace, so I tripped over and hit my head. That's just a part of life, and that's just because that just happened to happen. It's not really like the way that things like necessarily why you would want to go, because no one want to fall and bust their head, and no one really wants to pay for like electric or stuff like that, because it can be tough on their pockets. But it's still gonna happen, because why? It's a part of life, and that's just how sometimes it works. Wait, where'd he go?
Who? There he is. Shadow, you been here? Have you been in here the whole time, dog? Oh, he can't hear us.
Me?
No, Shadow.
Well, he's definitely so.
He's just here to be on the live, I guess. Bro,
I'm zoning out right now because it's pretty late up in here.
bro, what? Why do you?
Well, how early is it for you?
It's like 7.
7 a.m.
My sleep schedule is in.
Says 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.
It's 7:43 right now.
So,
7:43?
so wait, I got a question. Why do you believe that you should live free as a bird, opposed to sitting there and actually trying to improve the system?
I can't actually think right now, but we're gonna try anyway. So, why should I participate in a system that doesn't necessarily like benefit me in a way that I appreciate?
But the system could benefit you if you actually tried to participate in the system. If you participate in the
What
system,
when you have nowhere to go?
yeah, like if you participated in the
Like, what
system,
if you have to like buy your own house or something?
Socialism.
Start a war, probably.
what?
Join a cult.
Yeah. So what do you need to do something
Well,
in order
first of all, we
to
have some socialistic practices like welfare, so I could live off of welfare.
So you're gonna live off the taxes that other people pay into, so because you don't want to go
Now
work.
that shit. Now that's taking advantage.
Yeah, I would understand if you didn't want to be a part of the system and didn't use the system's benefits. I don't
But
feel
now
like you
you're
cannot be
taking
in
advantage of the
And
system.
then use the system's benefits.
Because you can't really live outside of the system, unfortunately.
So,
Otherwise, I would make that an option.
I mean,
but you're trying to say the system doesn't benefit you, and then you're gonna decide that one day you might live off the system that doesn't benefit you. So I'm not gonna try to improve my life. I'm gonna live free as a bird, and then benefit
I don't think
off
your
the
beliefs are
system.
aligning with each other.
Yeah, and then benefit off the system that I don't want to be a part of.
There's a lot of nuance I can't really get into right now. But you're pulling the wrong conclusions off of the evidence.
What am I pulling wrong? Set it straight then, because that's what's confusing. Is you're saying I would like to live free as a bird, but then because I do not like the system, so I'm escaping the matrix, quote unquote, and then I'm going to benefit off the system by using the tax money that other people pay into because I'm getting welfare. So I'm benefiting off the system, but I don't want to provide to the system.
Yeah. Well, okay. Here's the thing. It's the reason it's complex and nuanced is this, right? If the system benefited me in a way where I wish to return the favor, I would obviously participate. Okay.
Wouldn't that welfare be a benefit?
But it's not a benefit to him because it doesn't return the favor, or it's not a benefit that he would like, so it doesn't return the favor to him, or so he won't return the favor.
The welfare is more to keep me in check. Because if I didn't have money to survive, I will start doing erratic and chaotic things to try to remedy the fact that I don't have anything to survive on. So I will start doing things like thievery, like stealing.
But you expect the system to give you money even though you don't want to work for the money because you don't provide.
I don't want money from the system. I want the system to be in my favor, which it isn't. The favor being, I participate in society. I get a girlfriend, house, wife, car at a reasonable pace and price.
I got a question. So, do you think that you can't get a girlfriend because you're fat or because you have no objective goals in life that a woman would want?
Both, I guess.
So how are you gonna blame the system for the things you
No,
do?
hold on. You can't choose both. You can only choose one. You can't have both. You can only have one. Choose one.
They don't like me because I'm fat.
No, he can choose both. He can say they don't like me because I'm fat, and they don't like me because I don't want to do anything with my life. So he can say both. They could be both. What I'm saying is, how are you going to be upset that you can't get a girlfriend when you haven't put in any steps to try to get a girlfriend. You just expect one, like you deserve one because it's your right. That's not how it works. You don't deserve money because it's not your right. You have to work to get money. You have to work to get a girlfriend. You have to work for all these things. So your living free as a bird concept really doesn't make sense. It's got fallacies everywhere. I don't want to self-improve because self-improvement would be applying to... Well, no. You're saying I don't want to self-improve because self-improvement would be me buying into the system that I don't like. But if anything, if things go to shit and I don't have a place to live, I'm going to collect welfare from the system I do not like to keep me from doing erratic things because I didn't want to do anything in place or put any option or plan in place to help myself, but I expect the system to provide for me or benefit me. And if it doesn't provide or benefit me, I'm going to say fuck the system. And if it provides for me even a little bit with welfare, it's not the benefits I would like, so I'm not going to return the favor to the system.
You know, you're seeing a whole bunch of stuff.
What do you want out of this? What do you want the system to like give you in your perfect world?
It's difficult to explain right now.
I mean, I think we'd have to know that to understand where you're coming from.
No, it's difficult to explain because I can't even explain why I can't explain. That's the difficulty with this whole thing. But
You could just admit, like, I'm lazy, I don't want to do things, and that's why I can't have these things. But then if you admit you're lazy, you're on the first step. It's crazy. If
you dismissing everybody as being lazy if they don't want to work as hard as you is kind of like.
It's not dismissing.
I just asked you what you want. You gotta tell us so we understand you at least.
It's not dismissing everybody as lazy because they don't want to work as hard as me. That's not the problem.
Okay,
the problem is you don't want to work at all. There's a big difference.
What do you want in life? That is a perfect world is different for everyone. What do you want? Like, what do you expect your country or government or whatever society
it's difficult to explain. Like, okay, I want a full Star Trek. There you go. I want post-scarcity society.
I don't know what that means.
He doesn't want a scarcity in society. He wants everyone to be provided for, everyone to be given things.
Has what they ever will want and need, basically.
So,
for the most part,
Is that basic needs like food, water, housing, or is that like you want a Bugatti, so you should have a Bugatti? You want a mansion, so you should have a mansion. You want this. So
you want a girlfriend, so you should have a girlfriend.
Like which one?
Imagine having a replicator, which is a device that can basically just create matter out of nothing, or something usually, but something that's very available, let's say. And you can just create anything you want. Everybody's getting a Bugatti. Everybody has gas, water, food, houses.
You live in a fairy tale, bro.
You live in a fairy tale, bro. Delusion.
Well, I don't live there. You just ask.
Hold on.
That's not realistic.
Actually,
I know that's not realistic. I'm just pointing.
All right, so in realistic terms, what do you want? In realistic terms, what do you want?
What is that?
Hold on, one second. We got someone trying to talk. We got Xeon trying to talk. Let Xeon talk real quick because he has a question. Probably it's probably intelligent in some way, shape, or form.
Me?
No, Xeon, speak.
Oh.
You got it, bro. All right. Nah. So my point is like, why are you being delusional? Like, you want X amount of, like, in your perfect world, you want X amount of things, but the world's not going to be like that. So why do you not want to get off your ass and go do something that would benefit you in the long run instead of just being like, well, if I become homeless or anything happens, I'm going to benefit off the system that I do not like. So, or I'm going to be erratic because I'm mad at the system because I didn't do anything.
The reason I'm saying you're making a fallacy, first of all, is you're saying...
I'm back.
You're giving the same argument people say when they say, well, you don't like capitalism, yet you're participating in a capitalism, so therefore you're kind of a hypocrite. All I'm saying is I want to improve upon what we have right now. If that and looking at what...
But you're not doing anything to improve upon what you're doing right now. You're saying I'm going to be...
I can't. I've been made incapable of improving.
How have you been made incapable of improvement?
Imagine if there's only a limited amount of money in a pool, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a select few people that have all that money, and there's only a little bit left for the rest of us, right? I can't thrive. I can't afford a house. a car. Well, I can, but I can't afford a lifestyle that's like regular, not regular, but that doesn't require me to be locked up in a cage for 40, 50, 60 hours a week.
Okay, so what you're saying is because everybody has more money than me, I'm going.
Is this your wish right now? Like, is your wish for everybody to be locked up at work, come home, locked up at home, nobody goes anywhere, nobody does anything, nobody talks to each other, everybody's just in this rat race, constant rat race of trying to get more money. I need more money because I need my 5th Bugatti. Is that what you want out of this life? Is that what you want?
I see where you're coming from. I don't know.
Imagine heaven. Imagine a utopia. Imagine a dream scenario in your mind.
I see where
you can wish for anything. Are you wishing for this current reality right now? Is this your truest wish?
I don't live in fantasy land, bro. Like,
I know you don't live in fantasy land.
I live in the real world.
You also don't believe you simultaneously call yourself a pessimist because nothing can change. You can't change the system. These people are stupid. Nobody can like.
You
change
can't
anything.
change the
This is just
system.
reality.
Why you don't play? Listen.
Why would I want to be an optimist?
You don't.
You're saying nothing can change.
No, but listen. You don't. You're sitting here.
You have the power to do everything.
Yes, bro. You have the power to do what you want.
Including the game.
No, the game can't change. You're not gonna sit. Listen, you're not gonna sit there. You're not gonna sit there and play a game and then be like, I'm losing, let's change the rules. No, that's not how it works. You're gonna sit there. No, it is not. I am losing the game. There is a set of rules. You're not gonna sit there and.
You cannot compete in. What do you do?
You can compete though. Everybody starts.
No, but imagine one where you can't compete in, because I can't compete right now.
Why can't you compete? If you can't compete, you're probably not doing things to compete. You're not doing things that would give you qualities required to compete.
To acquire the qualities to compete would require you to have the qualities to compete.
You have no. You have a computer. You have a room. You can get fit in an empty room, so you can get fit. You can better yourself. You can read books. You have a computer. You have obviously access to the internet. You have a mic. You can figure out 100 different ways to make money that is just floating in the atmosphere right now. It's just floating. Literally, money grows on trees, bro. Like, I don't understand what you're talking about.
He's not lying.
Well, you could be a male prostitute right now. Why aren't you choosing not to do so?
Because that's against my morals.
Okay, this is against my morals. The rat race of capitalism is against my morals.
The rat race of capitalism. Do you really believe that?
Do you really believe that locking yourself up in rooms and constantly just working to get more money?
That's nihilistic. I'm not locking myself up. That's nihilistic.
What do you like to do? What are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
Wait. Do you earnestly believe? Okay, so wait.
So why don't you make a living out of that?
It's impossible.
But do you earnestly believe that the capitalism?
If you think everything's impossible, you're never going to do anything because everything's going to be impossible.
Everything is impossible. I just think like a lot of things aren't worth the energy. A lot of things.
So do you earnestly think that the capitalism is a rat race?
Yes.
It's a rat race, but when you look at it like it is a rat race, but when you look at it how you're looking at it, and that's just you see no light at the end of the tunnel. At the end of the tunnel, bro.
You're mad. I don't want to participate in a system that I've acknowledged as basically stupid, right? And you're saying you have to participate. Why? Because if you don't, then you're not really existing in this reality.
But you're not.
I'm trying to stay a slave to the system.
But I prefer not to exist in reality than to participate in it.
So are you trying to stay a slave to the system?
No, I'm less of a slave than any of you right now.
No, you're not. You're more of a slave.
No, I'm less of a slave.
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're more. I think you're more of a slave.
And I'm talking to you. Can I do that when I have a job tomorrow? No.
I mean, actually, yeah, you can. I mean, I get like 3 hours or 4 hours of sleep a night, and I do everything I want to do.
You don't have the energy to stay awake at your job, obviously.
I have the energy. You're probably just you just probably have low energy because you're 20, 30, 40% body fat.
It requires sleep, obviously.
No, you really don't need that much sleep. I'm speaking for myself, but I really don't need that much sleep.
You guys definitely capping. I'll take like 2-3 hours. I'm
good. What?
I think it.
Like 12 hours a day.
I think it comes down to the fact that your X amount of body fat is making you lethargic.
I can only take like 2 hours.
The food you eat is making you lethargic.
2 hours a day. How many people do you know?
Not max.
Wait, so are you saying you think your weight holds you back?
I'm saying that I think his weight holds him back. I'm saying
I
that.
understand how it could, but like with a girlfriend, I know many people that are like, I don't like calling people fat, but I know many fat people that have like girlfriends and live good lives. Like, I don't know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know one fat
If
person.
your weight is holding you back, then that means that you have a problem, but you're just choosing not to realize it.
No, I know I have a problem.
That too, like nothing's stopping you from working out if you want to change it.
God.
Yeah, literally nothing is.
Like you working out isn't contributing to the rat race or the system. That's your own. For your own.
In a roundabout way, it is.
How?
You literally asked us what the reason for self-improvement is, but you just gave us your reason why you should self-improve.
Okay. The question is, what are you self-improving, and for what?
So I mean, if you're exercising to lose weight, I mean, isn't that for your own benefit then? Your own health benefit and for your own like mindset benefit and physical.
The thing is, looking in a vacuum, yes, but outside of that vacuum, no.
How is it looking in a vacuum? If you work out, you will live a longer and healthier life.
Right.
How does that benefit anybody but you?
Hard, getting a girlfriend, getting children.
But how does that benefit anybody but you?
You're putting extra additives inside of something that's simple. You don't have to go to the gym to work out.
You don't.
I work out and I don't go to the gym.
Yeah, straight up. I do.
I didn't say
I pay
gym.
$1.
You said gym.
You don't have
Go
to.
to the gym and I don't pay $1.
Yeah, literally. I literally do not go to the gym, and I am in peak
that's
physical
not what
condition.
I mean the other things that come with life, because it's not. It doesn't only stay with.
No, but
So what you're telling me is you're lazy because
Or
you
you
have
can
all
still
the.
get fit, though,
you
and
have-
to be part of the system.
Well, no, I would describe myself more as neurotic, I think, because
No, that's called laziness, bro. Because what you're telling me is you have all the time in the world. You can stay up till 7 in the morning, whatever it is, with us, talking to us. But you don't want to do a couple push-ups, a couple sit-ups. You know, you don't want to go take a walk. You don't want to eat right. But you have all the time in the world to learn how to do these things. You just don't want to because it doesn't benefit you. Because the capitalist system is somehow it's the capitalist system's fault that you don't want to work out. You don't want to be healthier, live a longer life, have better energy.
They want you to be unhealthy.
They do want you to be unhealthy, but it's not something that they're like holding to your throat. Like if there's anything easier than this is like the easiest thing you'll ever do in your life is getting in shape. Being a millionaire is, I know a lot more people in shape than are millionaires. So that's the easiest thing you're gonna do. If you can't do that, like, bro, you have to be able to do that at least. Getting in shape is so easy, it's crazy.
I'm not gonna deny you there. I don't think it's impossible or whatever.
I had to go downstairs to get a rag. You're gonna have to start making clips of me. You're gonna have to start making clips of me every time I say I spilled the bong water because I just spilled it again.
Oh God, bro! I'm gonna have a compilation of bong water fails.
Oh God, bro, it spilled again. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a compilation of bong water fails. I just don't know how you do that, dog. Like, you don't want to work. Why don't you want to work out? What's the point of not working out?
I be putting it inside the most inconvenient. Look, I be putting it inside the most inconvenient place. It was underneath my desk.
Well, the fact that like people try to motivate me by trying to anger me,
For one thing.
Dude.
Wait, are you
Okay,
trying
I'm gonna do something here. Okay, why should I exercise?
To make yourself
Bro,
healthier.
you just said you want a girlfriend. And
No,
you
hang on.
wanna-
No, hang on a minute.
Like if that makes you feel confident and better about yourself, then that. All right, sorry.
What? No, I'm asking you. Why should I exercise? Why should I?
Because it makes you healthier.
Okay. Why should I be healthier?
To live a longer life.
Why should I live longer?
Not even that. It makes you happier. It makes you feel better.
Yeah.
It would allow you to perform better in
Sure,
everything in life.
Why should I live longer?
That's up to you.
Because why wouldn't you want to live longer? You have finite amount of time on this earth. You are all in. You being
Bro, maybe
born.
he doesn't want to live.
I know. But listen, why wouldn't you want to? You have finite amount of time on this earth. You are all in. Since the day you were born, you are going to die regardless at some point. But why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you like to maximize the amount of time and the amount of experience you can have on this earth?
Everything we do is with reason. You don't, but you can't say you do something because why not? Why not is not a reason to do something. Why is a reason to do something. I ask, why should I be more healthy? Why should I participate longer in life? Why should I do that?
Because you're living anyway. You are living anyway, regardless. Why wouldn't you not want to?
And as we all can agree, life is somewhat suffering.
Yes, but suffering is what makes life great.
So
you don't have the good days without the bad days, bro. Yes, actually yes. Because if I didn't suffer my entire existence, I wouldn't be able to look at the sun, look at the grass, look at everything around me and be like, you know what? In this fucking agonizing, nihilistic, horrible, terrifying suffering, there are things that are beautiful here.
Yeah, I don't think they outweigh the terrible.
They do.
I disagree.
They do. They really do.
Have you ever done shrooms?
No.
I think you would really benefit from
bro.
a psilocybin mushroom trip.
Yes, just to reset your ego or whatever.
No, not even ego. You don't have an ego, bro.
Everybody says the same shit. It's like,
well, that's part of it. Depending if you take a high enough dose and have a breakthrough, but you don't need to have a breakthrough to have the positive experiences and get the understandings. These are understandings that you cannot put into words. I don't know how to describe it.
So you're admitting there's plenty wrong with life right now, but you're saying a simple mushroom will do what exactly?
We agree that the system is fucked up, it's corrupt.
No, you're also saying you have to participate in it.
It's better to do it than not.
You cannot use the benefits of the system, but say you don't participate in it. That's what I said.
Yes, you can.
No,
if
you
want,
can't.
you can move away and run away to the mountains.
This is exactly the same argument as saying you can't criticize capitalism because you're living in one. That's what you're saying.
I don't criticize capitalism. I don't criticize capitalism.
I'm essentially criticizing it.
You're criticizing capitalism.
I'm disagreeing with you.
But that doesn't mean I don't require capitalism to live because I live in a capitalism.
We're allowed to have a discussion.
No, I mean, you're saying I can't get welfare because that would mean I get to benefit off of a system that I don't like.
Yes, and you don't want to. You just said the reason you're free as a bird.
I need to be able to survive somehow. So until capitalism changes into something that isn't capitalism, I will have to.
I mean, what's stopping you from running to the forest, moving to a different country, killing animals, eating fruits and berries from trees, harvesting your own food, growing your own?
That's much better than what I live right now.
But you wouldn't depend on the system. You'd be dependent on yourself.
Right, but it still would be very much better.
I don't know if your current opinions are based on like your current living state, but you need to go smoke some weed, my nigga. You need to smoke some weed, my nigga.
Right, because that'll stop all the problems if you just smoke some weed, like it won't be gone.
No, but I tell you what, it will get you high enough so you can stop tweaking. Word.
Well, I'm religious somewhat, so...
How are you religious, but yet you want to do nothing? That doesn't make any sense.
If you're religious, God said live off the land. And what? Marijuana grows from this earth, and I'ma smoke it, baby!
You just high as hell, dog. I ain't even gonna...
Hell yeah.
You just high as hell.
I am. No, I definitely am, but...
my only drug is sugar, my guy.
Sugar? Oh my god, bruh. You need to...
That's why I'm tweaking, bro. That's why I'm tweaking.
You need to do something. Like, bro.
Next step, cocaine.
You need to sit there, dog, and you need to cut weight for like 3 days and almost feel like you're dying to appreciate life. Like, I swear to God.
Once again, this is I used to think this way as well, but I don't think for the truly despondent, you punishing them or making them suffer more is not going to change anything. Because I've done it. My parents think they do a good thing by kicking me out of the house.
They probably did a good... They were probably trying to make sure you grow up and you weren't Peter Pan forever, dude.
No. Well, it's partly their fault.
Because my parents did that to me when I was a little bit younger. Not
yeah, my mom kicked...
When I was doing some fucked up ass shit, and that turned me into a strong ass man.
Yeah, straight up.
You don't understand.
To survive on my own. That turned me
They,
into a
they,
strong ass
think,
man.
they think punishing me is somehow beneficial for me, even though obviously it wouldn't
My brother.
be, right?
My brother.
You'll understand one day, bro.
Yeah, you will get it one day, dog.
I can see the same thing. You guys will understand one day.
No, we won't. I really think that we will not understand
No,
because
I'm,
we will.
I'm not saying. Okay, listen.
I think we've
The
transcended.
lifestyle I have right now is not one I would recommend to everyone, right? My true recommendation would be let's make society, life, the world, etc. better, right?
Alright, wait, so why are you not out there protesting then? And trying to get
Capitalism.
what do you think is wrong? Like, why are you not talking to politicians, writing letters, creating petitions? What are you actively doing?
What's that going to do?
Well, what do you... So you agree that doing any of that isn't going to change anything, right?
Right, I agree that
But you
method
disagreed earlier.
is probably the wrong way to go about doing things.
So what is the right way?
Class consciousness, for one. Class consciousness.
Could you
meaning,
explain?
You and I and everybody else that is of the same class, realizing that it's not a fight between black and white, it's not a fight between Christianity and Islam, it's not a fight between atheists and religion, etc., but rather it's basically us versus the rich.
The oppressors. It's us versus the rich oppressors because they're oppressing us because they won't give us our money. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little
Alright.
trolly.
We agree with you, so why don't you, like, we already know that, but have you tried to wake other people up? Like, have you started a YouTube channel? Have you started a podcast? Like, you can do all these things to try to.
Here's the thing,
To try
I
to
don't
unite
think I'm
people.
very capable of doing that. I think my only power right now is just to
We're
talk.
doing it right now.
Dude, we're doing it right now.
We're doing it right now, yes, but
Bro, you
like,
speak better than I do. You articulate yourself way better than I do. I think you could definitely
I do try.
start something.
The thing is, like, I don't. I've analyzed YouTube for like a long time. I always wanted to be a YouTuber, like most other people here. I think want some form of like being a YouTube celebrity, let's say. Right? I've kind of realized the formula of YouTube. Once again, is not one that aligns with my morals. And this is a very difficult thing to like not explain necessarily, but for people to understand in totality. The way I talk right now is genuine, right? But the moment I make a formulaic structure of a YouTube video, or try to, you know how Sneeko does it, for example, try to gather as many views and as much attraction as possible, is to be boisterous, is to be clickbaity, is to invoke like hate and among other things, basically, which I think, like, if I were to talk or make a YouTube video, I would want to do something that's so completely out of the ordinary that it won't that it will go unnoticed, which is not it's not benefiting YouTube, so they don't allow that sort of stuff. They don't allow you to make a video, like, allow as in the algorithm doesn't really favor these types of videos. It favors like a very specific type of video that I'm not necessarily willing to make. I think it will, but it goes against my soul, basically. As easy as I can say it. It's like
Bro.
selling my soul. If I were to do it, I feel like I'd be selling my soul.
Why don't you live stream and like podcast?
Yeah.
I don't think anybody will watch. I don't think anybody will watch.
I don't think anybody's watching
I mean,
right now.
You gotta go out there and market yourself a little bit on Twitter, Reddit,
Right. You have to do
Instagram.
a lot of work for it to even work. Besides the fact that also
But
you have to be somewhat
you
attractive
probably have a lot of people
for
that
it to
agree
be
with you, though.
successful, right?
No,
You
bro,
might have
you're.
a lot of people that agree with you.
you-
You don't even know. You know.
I do not think. If people agree with him, that's crazy, dude. I just think it's crazy how people can live like this.
Here's what I mean. Imagine we're all a team, right? Imagine we're all a team.
Now you gotta put your camera back on, bro. You be funny, like it's content. I swear.
Yeah, you have to have
You
faces.
said you not turn my camera back on?
Nah, turn it on. Turn it on.
we're a team, right? Let's say we're a company, right? All right. If I were to say, we need a mouthpiece for our company, who's that going to be? We have 5 people here right now. Which one of us is the most attractive?
No, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's the most attractive.
That doesn't matter because regardless of that doesn't even matter because regardless of the attractiveness, we still gonna get money and we still go fuck.
No.
It's about being presentable.
Yeah, presentable and having the like to be able to articulate your words properly, and then to be able to have the words. Then it's not just art. It's not just being attractive. I promise you, there's probably no, not every YouTuber, but I promise you, it's not just being attractive. It's also being a good salesman, being interesting.
Was attractive, right? There's okay. You know how somebody has a relationship with a woman, but they're also like the male is like maybe fat guy, right? And you go like, maybe fat guys can date, right? But you don't realize they might be in a 10-year relationship, and the guy got fatter over time. You're
literally sitting there using the exceptions to prove the rule. It doesn't work like that. There's not. I promise.
That's not an exception. That is the rule.
No, that is not.
Relationships where a woman when a woman gets with a fat guy, it's either for ulterior motives or at the start of the relationship, they weren't fat.
Dude.
You're saying, well, I saw a 40, 50-year-old man that was fat with his wife, and you're basically saying, well, it's possible, so therefore it's also possible for you. This is the same principle that you're saying.
I'm not. I would never tell you that. That's
not true.
I would sit there and tell you that what you should do instead of saying, oh, maybe I should just find a beautiful wife and get a beautiful wife, and because I might, one day, whatever, like you're saying I should just get a beautiful wife. No, what I would tell you to do is go. Okay, you just want a girl, right?
Why wouldn't you date?
I want somebody as fat as me. Relatively. I want somebody that's fat as me because, one, they'll know what I go through, so I'll know what they go through. But among other things, we could lose weight together. That's what I want.
You would rather lose weight with a girl than actually lose weight and get a more beautiful girl.
Yes.
Wow, bro.
No, I respect that, but you shouldn't need a girl to do that.
Yeah. You don't want to lose weight for yourself.
I think my relationship, if I were to have one with a woman, should be special. It shouldn't be ordinary. It shouldn't be like everybody else. My relationship should be based on something that is how do I say this? But you know how there are like women that have dated hundreds of guys, right?
No.
You having dated hundreds of guys is not special. It's like there's no like unique qualities about somebody where you go, I want to share my life together with this person. I know him from this and that. He's always treated me well. I want to spend my life, at least let's date first, but I think I might want to spend my life a little while longer with this person, right? Is that not more romantic and special and unique than...
Not if you're both going to die at the age of 40.
To walk up to thousands of women and go, I really like you. Do you like me back? Let's go hang out and go on a date. Like, that's not special. I don't know this person. This is the same principle. Like, this is the same thing where people say, like, I want to fuck, like, all of these bitches, I don't necessarily hate you, right? I don't necessarily hate you. But
so why don't you find a fat girl? What's stopping you?
Oh, that's because you have
fat
to
women
mediate.
can get regular guys. They don't need to have to deal with
No,
it.
but look. That's because you have to mediate. If you don't mediate inside of a relationship and conform or well, not conform, but have some sort of agreement inside of some things that they're into.
No, never capitulate. Never capitulate.
It's gonna work.
It's okay. I barely.
Look, I don't mean to say this like excuse me for everybody else out there who has fucking like perfect relationships, but I know some of my honest belief there's no such thing as a perfect relationship because there's always going to be something inside of her head or your head that's going to be different.
That's true.
That is very true.
Such thing as perfect relationship.
No, realistically, there's no
right
perfect
now.
relationship. I don't think
Tell
there's
me one right now.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. What was I gonna say? I'm under the firm belief, right, that I would probably be able
to fix everything about my life and make it better if I had a girlfriend in the first place. Now, you guys will say to me, you have to fix everything in your life. He's already shaking his head. You have to fix everything in your life first before you go up to a girl and say, hey, you know, my life is perfect. You want to, like, live a perfect life with me? And then they go, yeah, of course. Why are women waiting at the finish? And the reason I'm going to say this by now, first of all, why are women waiting at the finish line for the perfect man? Like, I know it makes sense in their minds, but it doesn't make sense in my mind. And then the question then becomes, are men and women equal? Or rather, are women equal to men?
Western women are ass.
Well, I don't necessarily think it's their fault. So I'm not really
No, I think it is. They're following a narrative that they want to follow because of who they idolize or from what they've been told, and that's specifically what they want to listen to, and that's what they want to add into their life and try to.
No, but let him finish his point. Let him finish his point.
That's their
Let him finish his point.
That's what they want to do. That's their prerogative.
I've had multiple bouts of depression, and my most recent one was before I even started working, like more than almost a year ago, I think. I got depressed, and I asked myself a lot of questions in my head, and I also answered them because I have like 4 CPUs up there. I basically asked myself, are women equal to men? I've basically come to the conclusion that women aren't equal to men. I mean, and not in a way where like we're stronger or whatever. I think women are lesser than men, unfortunately. I don't want that to be. I want women and men to be equal in like responsibility and accountability and stuff like that. But unfortunately, women don't have to do that, so therefore they don't, and therefore
women don't take accountability for what they say nowadays.
Right.
They don't.
So I basically thought to myself, okay, there are 2 steps forward, or rather 1 step back. One is forward, 1 is backwards. Forward is, if I want to treat women as equals, they have to take on responsibility and accountability. That's entirely upon them. I can't really control that and do anything about it. The other thing is, if women can't keep control of themselves, then we're going to have to step in as men and take control of them.
That's crazy. Now that is crazy. Now that is fucking crazy. Dude, you're saying, okay, listen,
But is it wrong though?
Yes, actually, it is completely wrong in every way, shape, or form. I do not think that we should.
Wasn't this what the fascist was saying the other day? Or no, am I bugging?
Something like this. But he's saying it about all people. He's saying this about all people. He's like, we should do this with everybody. Nah, so this is crazy, bro. This is like crazy on so many levels. You don't think that a woman would want to be with you because you're fat. But it's probably not just because you're fat. It's probably because you don't want to do anything with your life.
Just fat, but it's more like.
And then we should take control of women, but you can't even take control of your health. Yes. Wild.
Okay. So nuance, right? Here's the nuance of it. Okay, I'm put in a situation where I'm gonna explain this to you. I want to be traditional, right? And here's the scenario that you think I'm crazy for, like, saying, because I'm not up to the level of expectation that I have for other people, right? I want to be traditional, and I tell people that. I go, you know, I don't want modern women or modern relationship or modern society, let's say.
But you're not a traditional dude. This is the problem.
Exactly.
No,
so
like...
I'm going to explain to you. I'm locked out of being a traditional man. You want to know why? I'm going to give you an example.
Why are you locked out of being a traditional man? Why?
When did women go to the workforce?
No, you're not locked out of being a traditional man. You just don't want to take. No, you're not. That's a bad mindset because you're sitting there saying I'm locked out of a. You're sitting there saying I'm locked.
So you don't know any other man that's in the workforce?
Yeah, and you're saying
no.
You're saying that you're locked out of being a traditional man, but you're not taking any steps to improve on you being a traditional man.
You are not taking the right initiative to put yourself inside of the shoes of a traditional man.
Right, you can't have the victim mindset.
You can't be the victim and then blame the other people for not doing what you want them to do, but you're not even doing what you're supposed to do. It's so hypocritical.
This is a very wide topic, so it's very hard to keep it in one place. But So for the longest time, right, men used to work hard labor, and women were.
You don't even want to work at all, dog.
In response to current society, in response to.
What do you think it was 200 years ago? You think it was any different? It was still capitalism. It was still free market trade.
I'm still not agreeing with 200 years ago. I'm kind of agreeing with like 1,000 years ago.
1,000 years ago, we had Rome. It was still the same thing. It was still it was the same thing. 1,000 years we had Rome. It was the same thing. It was a free market.
Jobs that were kind of meant for men.
No, it was a free market society. It was a free market society. I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm not positive. I'll look it up. But it was a free market society. They had capitalism there too. So what you're saying has no implication of what you should be doing. You're sitting here saying that
I'm talking about free market. Free market is not capitalism.
Free market is actually capitalism because you can sit there and buy. It's not exactly capitalism, but you can sit there and go to the person who provides the best product, and the person who provides the best product is going to make the most amount of money, and that is what capitalism is.
Okay. Without any regulation.
What do you mean without any regulation? I'm gonna give you a game to play without rules and tell me what the and play the game.
I was starting a sentence. I didn't end it.
Got the pile ahead on.
Without regulation, capitalism turns into cronyism. Correct.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, let me ask you something. At the start of capitalism, any early stage capitalism, right? Let's say there's about like 50 companies. Okay, out of these 50 companies, 10 do the best, right? What happens to those other 40 companies? What happens?
They don't fail. They just don't do as good as the other companies. But the 10 companies, but you're looking at it wrong. The 10 companies who did the best, why did they do the best? I wonder why they did the best, bro. It's probably because they provided the best product at the best price for the best service.
I don't disagree.
But you hate capitalism, which makes
I was gonna keep explaining. You're answering a question I didn't ask. You're going off on a tangent.
You kind of asked though, bro. You literally asked the question.
What I'm trying to tell you is, no, but I didn't say why are those companies performing better. As somebody asked, I said, out of like what happens to the other 40 companies?
They don't fail. They just survive. They do a little bit. Or there's
when they get outbeaten by the competition. If you're better at selling something, a service, a product, than some other company, eventually that other company is going to disappear. It's going to fall. It's going to collapse.
Then you figure out a new way and you try it again and you do it better.
That just means you're not innovative enough.
Yeah, literally.
But you're fighting against it. Well, you're saying you're not innovative enough.
But
innovations come and go, except they don't get adopted by companies simply because if it goes against a giant corporation's agenda, who's going to implement it? The corporation is the only one that could potentially implement a new instrument, but that would also go against what they are already selling or producing. So they wouldn't want the new innovation to come out in the market, and they subdue these companies by spending money to keep them down. Competitive, what is it called? Like underselling.
That would still mean that your resolve is not innovative enough. Because that means you're not putting in enough initiative to work around that. You can still work around people trying to hold your company down. You can work around it by either selling or making some stance to the community or your local community and start making stances and selling products inside of like cities and advertising to specifically cities. You don't have to advertise to these bigger companies. If they're trying to keep you down, then find other ways to make money and still be more innovative.
Okay.
I have plenty of unpatented inventions right now inside of my idea book that I already know that I'm going to be famous for. Why? I don't care about anybody else who's going to make something that might be similar to mine. What the fuck? Mine is going to be better.
And then the thing about capitalism, bro,
but realistically, what's happening right now is there are fewer and fewer companies that are existing, right? So resources in capitalism or late stage capitalism are getting centralized. Yes or no?
No. Because there's still going to be people who win. There's always going to be people who win, and there's people who are going to lose. That happens everywhere.
Okay, who's dominating? Who's dominating what sector? And you're saying there are hundreds of companies dominating a sector instead of one or two giants.
The stock market. There's I can think of a whole bunch of companies that are dominating that sector, and it's not just one person. Like I'm trying to tell you, bro, money literally grows on trees. You can grab it into thin air and pull it out of it. Like it's floating in the atmosphere as we speak.
I don't disagree. I just don't have the energy to fight for that money.
So your your plan is to do nothing, and hopefully I am given everything that I deserve or want. No. What is it then? If it's not a plan, what is it?
It's not a plan. I'm checking out of society.
You're checking out, but you want society to benefit you. You're sitting there saying, I will use the money that they give. I will use the money that they give me. If I need to be on Social Security, I will use or not Social Security, welfare.
They took it from me. Now they're giving some of it back to me.
If I am
they
on,
took my potential away. They took my potential away. Anything I was capable of doing, they took it from me.
How they take it from you?
How did they do that?
Okay. What's it called? Basically, okay. Labor is getting minimized, right? Like they're trying to make things more efficient.
No, labor is not getting minimized. Labor is not getting minimized, bro.
Labor's definitely not getting minimized.
Cause
what's a job I can occupy?
you can be a lot of. You could be a truck driver. You could be like we were talking about it earlier today, weren't we? You could be literally numbers of jobs. You could be an engineer. You could be. You could be.
Keep firing more and more truck drivers from what I've seen.
What are they gonna replace them with though? They're like. They have they're
self-driving cars.
They haven't came out yet. They gotta test these things, and they're gonna have to test them for years. You think self-driving cars are just gonna?
And that doesn't mean that the industry is just gonna immediately all change over to these electric self-driving vehicles. The people are still going to be inside of trucks, and they're still going to be private. There's still going to be private truck
and then they gotta.
And they're still going to be doing and they're still going to be moving around packages from here to other side to the other side of the country. It doesn't matter. And
then they're still going to have to move around the laws because there's going to have to be laws in place for self-driving cars. It doesn't work like that's going to take 30 years max, or at least 30 years. At least 30 years. You'll be like 60 by then. So your excuse of there's no labor jobs or there's no jobs for me to work that won't even matter until like you're 60, and you should already have made all your money by then.
Do we have an infinite amount of jobs?
We have a finite amount of jobs, but you can literally pretty much get a job anywhere, or you can create your own.
More jobs than
man, if you don't get your ass up and start cutting some damn lawns,
Yeah, bro.
We don't have any lawns. I live in Europe.
Yes, the fuck you do. You can go cut some fields for money.
No.
Okay, well you better go power wash someone's outside windows and wipe their glasses.
Okay, so I take that money, which doesn't earn me enough, and I pay half of it to rent.
It's not gonna earn you enough if you have that same mindset. Trust me.
Yeah.
I started a landscaping company. I know firsthand.
A certain threshold.
Be homeless. Be homeless.
Yeah, you're homeless. Be homeless. Do nothing.
Ideally you'd be homeless, because then you don't have to pay rent.
No. This is
why people live in cars and trailers.
Look, this is one of my first ever demo landscaping cards. And I literally started a landscaping service, and then I started promoting to like a more different like communities. And then I started getting more revenue in because I was doing what? I was advertising myself well. I was well spoken, and I was a good businessman. So that's how I was able to get more clients. If you are saying that you cannot power wash or go and wipe somebody's windows down and get a couple bucks and stack it up and keep on doing that, then there's something wrong with your mindset.
What about the upkeep?
You're being, bro. I hate to tell you, bro, but you're being a female, bro. You're being a girl. You want everything handed to you without having to do anything. You're saying I'm gonna benefit from the capitalism I do not like because I'm checking out. But if anything goes no. But if anything goes wrong, I'm going to use their welfare money to support myself. You're sitting there being a female. Like literally, that's something a girl would say. Like I don't want to do anything. I just want to be taken care of.
You know what you're equating this to? I'm saying I'm locked up somewhere in a dungeon.
You're not locked up. You're not though. You're not.
Okay,
You're.
let me finish this. Okay. I'm saying I'm locked up in a dungeon. Okay. And then somebody my captor brings me food, and then I eat it, and then you go, well, if you didn't really like getting locked up, then you wouldn't eat the food.
That's not how it works. Your analogy has no basis. Your analogy has zero basis.
Bro, if the system worked properly, nobody would need welfare. Why does welfare exist? It's because the system doesn't work.
No. The system, the welfare system.
It's because people are not. No, it's because people are not courageous or innovative enough to get there.
No, that's not why the welfare system exists. Hold up. You're getting emotional. You're getting emotional.
Welfare, we'd fucking kill everybody in the government.
No. You listen. Just hear me out here, bro. The reason welfare exists is so that if for some reason you get fired or you lose your job, you can sit there and collect welfare till you get another job. It's supposed to be a safety buffer. You're not supposed to use it forever. That's why it exists.
That's not welfare. I mean, we have different types of welfare. I don't know what you call the one that you just mentioned. I think that's like workers' compensation or whatever.
No.
We have like 4 different welfare. One for like sick and those who are ailed with something. The ones that like work the job, but like you said, they quit a job, so they still need the salary pay because they're paying rent or whatever else, and they need an income, but they need to then quickly find another job. The third one is just generic like welfare, like they just give to people. That have tried to apply for jobs, couldn't find any, quote unquote, and then they just give them like welfare to like keep them alive, I guess. So I'm talking about the third one. I'm talking about the one that doesn't really like warrant welfare because you don't have a sickness or ailment or you know.
Yeah, because you're just lazy. That's why they're handing out your checks.
What makes you think somebody wants to be lazy? What makes you think that?
You literally said like a couple hours ago, I don't know if it was on the stream or not, but you literally said, I am lazy and I have no problem with being lazy.
Yes, okay.
So you just said, so basically you want to be lazy. Because if you didn't want to be lazy, you would get up off your ass and do something.
I am lazy. I didn't say I want to be lazy.
But if you didn't want,
wanting to be
but if you, but if you didn't want to be lazy, you would get up off your ass and do stuff.
If you ask me right now, I ideally want to never work in my life, ever.
That's called laziness. That's called That's called laziness. That's called I want everything handed to me for the rest of my life.
Have to work.
Yes.
So I'm talking outside of the other things that we
the rich man, yes, a rich man works. A rich man has to work to continue to grow his wealth.
But yes,
because you believe
money that he needs to survive.
But I promise you he's working.
How do you think he got there though?
Well, by working, obviously. Well, some people retire early. You've heard of that, right?
Yes, some people retire early, but most people like to work. Not like to work, but most people will work.
They have to.
I'm asking you though, how do you think those people got rich?
By working. That's what I said.
But
yeah, so what?
So what's your point? That he doesn't have to work. He had to work for X amount of years to be rich. He had to work for X amount of years to be rich, and you're mad at him because he put in the work and now he doesn't have to work, or if he works, he doesn't have to work as much because he put in the work. But you just want to be lazy and never work and have everything handed to you.
Here's an angle I can approach with. Okay. Would you work in a society that doesn't require work?
To require work for what?
Yes, I would. I would still continue to keep doing things.
No, but require work for what? Require work for what?
My knowledge.
For our every needs.
For our every need. So, but can I work to make more than my needs? Can I work to learn? Can I still learn? Can I still work if I want to better the needs that I already have met?
Well, again, imagine we have a replicator, I guess.
No, not even a replicator. Screw the replicator. Like, if it's a simple question. Can I work to make more than the needs that are already provided in this magical society, fairy tale land? Can I work?
You basically have everything you want, so no, you can't, technically.
so I can't work.
No, you can work. It's just not for more than what you already have met with your wants and needs.
So are people getting met? Are they getting met by the basic needs? Everything they're getting met by the basic needs, or everything you want?
More than just basic, all needs and I guess wants, but that's not really possible. Let's say.
Okay. So if it's just needs, so if it's just needs, can I still work to get my wants? And can I still learn and improve my mental fortitude and capacity?
Well, you can always work to improve your, well, not work, that wouldn't be work. You can increase your mental capacity without having to, quote unquote, work, right?
Okay, but can I still work to get the wants? Because I already have the needs, but can I still work to get the wants?
You have some of your wants also met.
Okay, but what if I want more wants?
Well, imagine like you can have a Bugatti, right? Would you, if that's what you wanted, let's say, would you go, I want a second Bugatti just because I can?
Yes, absolutely.
Then yes, I guess you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna work and I'm gonna better myself. But then what you're saying to me, bro, is you're taking the fun out of the game. You're literally taking all the fun. There's no fun.
You thinking of it as a game. You thinking of it as a game is already what's wrong with this whole thing. Like,
how?
It's not a game. This is real life.
It's literally a game.
You're playing with people's
It's
lives,
it's a game, bro. It's the best game you could ever play. It's a game, bro.
I've lost too many people to give a fuck, bro. Like,
yeah, like, bro.
Imagine if
you can't sit here and complain. You either do something or you don't. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine if you're Superman and instead of like helping the world, you just fuck off to like Neptune or whatever to slam it into Mars, just for your own like amusement.
I think you're getting it confused. That was Thanos. Oh yeah, Superman would never do that. That was Thanos.
Like you have the power to do things and change your surroundings, your friends, your family's lives. You can make it work. Like I can equate it to this. Okay, imagine this, right? Somebody buys a $10,000 what is it, Gucci bag. Some woman, I don't know, somebody, right? 10,000. You could buy 5 cars with that, and keep one for yourself and give 4 to other people. But you choose to buy a piece of leather that doesn't really add anything. So to do what exactly? You think this is fine?
I'm confused. I'm a little confused. You gotta repeat like 10 seconds back. I kind of like had to like take a drink of water real quick.
A woman buys a $10,000.
No one's obligated to do anything for anyone else.
Listen, I'm not.
Just let him speak because I want to hear it. I want to hear it, dog.
Everybody pause. Re-explain it one more time.
So a woman buys a $10,000 leather bag.
Gucci bag.
Gucci. I don't know the other brands. So you feel that's a waste?
And you were basically saying, and if you can buy 5 cars,
but with 10,000,
yeah, and keep one for yourself, and then give the other 4 away, then why would you do that instead of buying the Gucci bag? Come on, dude. We're not all Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Why would wait? I'm so confused. Repeat it again, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm saying. Do you understand that like with the 10K, you can buy 5 cars instead of a piece of leather?
Okay.
Right? And not only can you keep 1 car to yourself, you can like essentially help other people buy
a car.
Those 4 cars as well.
So I can gift them a car and get a piece of leather. Is that what you're saying?
No.
I can buy 4 cars or 5 cars.
You're choosing to buy 1 leather bag
or 5 cars.
5 cars.
Okay. So and then I buy a car and then I give 4 away.
I'm laughing at the Mr. Beast thing, not you.
Yeah. No. Okay, so I can buy 4 cars.
Yes.
And then I can buy 5 cars and I can give 4 of them away and keep 1 car.
Yeah.
But instead I want a leather bag. Okay, so this is the problem. I'm going to buy the leather bag and not give the 5 cars away or the 4 cars away for the sole fact that giving people items does not help them at all. It doesn't help people to give them free shit.
Do you give gifts to anybody?
Yes.
So why do that then?
Because it's
It's
their
a special occasion.
yeah, it's their birthday. It's Christmas. It's not me. It's not me giving 4 random people a car.
It's a special occasion.
Yeah, it's their birthday. We're drinking. It's their birthday. We're having a good time.
Christmas or something. Some special
There
occasion.
is a circular reasoning. Why do you gift them something?
Because they're my boys. They're my boys. They're my homies, or it's my family that.
Bro, I honestly
But
think
gifting
I
people
honestly think
things
the
is
Mr.
bad
Beast
according
answer,
to you.
the Mr.
So-
Beast answer was the right answer. Not everyone was Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
Like,
not
it's
everyone's
literally his
Mr.
personality.
Beast.
Yeah, it's literally his personality.
Like I
Mr.
actually think that was like
Beast
the truest answer.
Shit,
Oh,
you
okay,
go,
shit.
go.
I hate every year.
That shit was funny as fuck.
It's like-
That shit was hilarious.
I really just thought about it. It's true. Like not everyone is Mr. Beast.
And giving people
Some people
items
are
does
fucking
not
assholes.
benefit them.
You can't control that.
No, you're not listening to the dilemma. The dilemma is
Why do we
why
give
you
people
could
presents?
buy-
Because
you're planning on buying a $10,000 leather bag instead of doing.
am I giving it to 4? Am I giving 4
5
cars?
cars.
Am I giving 5 cars
I've
to?
never thought like that though.
No, but am I giving 4 cars to 4 random people, or am I giving them to my boys for their birthdays?
Why should that be?
Because I don't know these people personally. I know my boys have worked. I know my boys have tried. I know my boys have put an effort. So yeah, I'd be willing to give them a whip if they didn't have one because they've tried, they worked, they all this extra stuff. Like I didn't seen it, but I'm not gonna give someone I don't know who doesn't have a car a whip for no reason because it doesn't help people to just give them things.
So then why do you give it to your homies?
Because I know he would have worked. I know he worked. I know he would have used that car. He would have flipped it. He would have done something with it. He would have boosted it. He would have put a turbo on it. He would have done something with it, bruh. He would have put 45s on it, made it a monster truck. Like
So your argument is you know that you're giving the car to your friends and homies would do what exactly? They would improve upon it instead of waste it.
yes.
But obviously, if you give 4 other cars to other people, they wouldn't waste it either, right?
How do I know that?
Because they need a car.
But how do I know they do? How do I know there's not?
That needs the car. No.
How do I know they're? How do I know they're not a?
If I gave you 2K or any random
Every
stranger
person that needs a car does not know how to drive.
Or what if they're a heroin addict and I give them a car? No. Listen. Here's a great example in a
Everybody can't drive.
No, that's not even the truth. Here's a great example, bro. What if I give it to a heroin addict in a hypothetical situation? What if I give it to a heroin addict? They go sell it and then they overdose on heroin, or I give it to a drunk and I give it to some type of drunk. He gets drunk and then he hits a mom or hits somebody with it. Like, why would I do that? That doesn't make sense.
What if your homie hit somebody with it?
He wouldn't. My homies can drive.
But what if he did though?
He wouldn't. My homies can drive.
But what if he didn't?
No, but you're giving a hypothetical. You're saying, what if a homeless hobo?
That is
Crack
more
addict,
reasonable than believing my bros who sit there and try to do good in every facet of their life would
But
randomly
what
hit
if
somebody.
Your homies hit somebody with the car.
Okay, this doesn't work because this doesn't work. One, if it doesn't work because that was one example I gave. My homies also aren't heroin addicts. They're just gonna go sell the car and shoot it up and overdose. So I can give you a bunch more examples than just that. Like,
Fine, you're not giving it to a random crack addict. Obviously, you're giving it to somebody that's in need of a car.
I still wouldn't because I am not Mr. Beast.
But you could, instead of buying a leather bag.
Where is this going, bro? What was the point of this? This is what I'm trying to say.
Sounds like a pocket watcher, bro.
Yeah, literally.
Well, you guys keep dodging what I'm trying to convey here.
Okay, so explain what you're trying to convey.
It's almost morally unjust for you to spend money on something that
Why
doesn't
are
benefit
you worried
anybody at
what
all.
people spend their money on when you haven't even made your own money? I'm like confused. Like if those people earn their money, why does it matter what they spend it on?
Like, I get what you're saying to some point. There's no reason someone should have a 10 bedroom house
You're
with
a good person, right? You're
no. Listen, I get what you're saying. There's no reason someone should have a 10,000 or like no. There's no reason someone should have a 10 bedroom mansion, but some people don't have homes. So I get what you're saying. There's no reason there should be people buying $10,000 Gucci bags when some people don't have food to eat. So I get what you're saying. Like I do, but it's the fact of most people do, like, you can't sit there and say, I want people to spend their money that they have made and worked for versus...
I'm not saying I want to. I'm saying ask yourself the question, is what I'm doing morally just or unjust?
Okay, so listen, this is why it's a bad argument. If it was the fact of, am I buying a $10,000 Gucci bag, or can I feed X amount of people? I could feed 200 people for a month. I'm gonna feed the 200 people who don't have food, regardless of who it is. That's a bad argument than just giving out cars.
No, you're not, because you haven't.
Why do you have to do one or the other, though?
I'm not saying
does that have to be
you
one or the
have
other?
to do one. I'm asking you if you're an evil or good person.
No, there's a big difference between giving out cars and there's a better difference. Like, I would give 200 people a meal to eat.
Evil is. What do you think evil is?
Oh my God, bro. This is. I don't understand where we're going with this.
Who is evil? Do you think of yourself as a good person?
Yes.
Because
How can you be a good person if you say?
There would still be a difference. No, because there would still be a difference. Because evil is different from involuntary injustice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And involuntary injustice is basically like saying if someone who doesn't have any food to like provide for their family, and then there's me who has 10 Bugattis and like 10 mansions, and I can provide for all of my family. That would be like that would be saying that that would be saying that I have done like
evil,
an involuntary injustice just off the fact that I don't know them. I don't even know that they exist. But of course, if I did, and these people were known to me, then of course I would be trying to help them. But that's involuntary. That's involuntary because I do not know them, and I don't know what situation that everybody else is going through. That's involuntary.
Yes.
It's not evil.
You do know people go through things, right?
Yes, people go through things, but you don't know everybody who goes through everything.
So of course, everybody can commit involuntary.
And nobody, and honestly, bro, nobody's obligated to help you. Nobody's obligated to give you things. Nobody is. It's not evil. Nobody's obligated to do that for you.
We're not obligated to do anything.
You mad at your own government.
We're never obligated to do something, right? But what I'm asking you is morally, right? Morals. We're talking about morals. Do you have morals? Are you a moral person?
Yes, but I keep telling you, cars are different.
If somebody's drowning, you have the power to save them.
I'm going to save them. I'm saving them.
No. That's not what I'm asking. What I'm asking is if you were to stand by idly while somebody drowns.
That is morally wrong. Yes.
Okay, thank you for agreeing. Now, you're essentially doing that act every day or every purchase, rather. Technically, I'm not saying.
But that's different. That's voluntary injustice.
No, that's two different things. Because you're there watching that person drown, and it's like I said, it's involuntary injustice when you don't know that person and you don't know what they're going through.
Okay, well, you don't know a person individually. That doesn't mean you know a society. Being a society will have people that will have trials and tribulations, right? What that means is, say, if you were to pay taxes and those taxes can help those people, then you should then obviously be obligated to pay taxes morally.
Okay.
Not like lawfully, right? So why do you then go, well, we shouldn't have taxes and we should have capitalism?
That's not why I pay taxes. I pay taxes for
representation. That's not the same thing, because taxes are to pay bigger debts, even bigger debts than just to say people who have low income and people who can't work or aren't able to work. Tax incomes are also used to be paying for like the Capitol buildings. It's used to be to fund government
public schools.
Buildings. It's used
For what? For what purpose?
What?
Why are we funding public schools?
So people can learn. What are you talking about?
Other people can have the opportunity of education. Yes or no?
Yes.
Including you, though.
You're helping other people by paying taxes.
Okay, so nobody said that was wrong, though. Nobody said paying taxes was wrong. I said paying taxes was wrong a little bit ago because I don't think you...
to the extreme and help
I
everybody.
said no.
We're not all Mr. Beast.
Yeah, like we have no obligation to help everybody that we don't know. We don't have no obligation to help everybody we don't know. If I see someone going hungry, I'm gonna give them money for food. I'm gonna give them food.
To fund public schooling.
Oh my gosh, because that's something the government provides as a service. Like, that's why we pay taxes to help we pay taxes to provide services. I want to pay as little taxes as possible because I also think that some of the things they do with the tax money is fraudulent.
I get that. We're talking of a scenario, obviously, where
in GTA.
Make misuse of tax money, right? If you're gonna say, I don't want to pay taxes because they're gonna misuse that money, right?
They're gonna misuse some. They're gonna misuse some of it.
You end up with no roads. That's basically what you're saying. So what's the proposed solution there? We need to figure that out.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, who's going to pay for the roads?
Because you pay taxes day to day when you purchase things and do certain things.
Yeah.
But he's saying no taxes.
I'm not saying. I never said no taxes.
Minimize taxes.
I never said minimize taxes. I said I'm going to minimize my own taxes. This is what you're. I'm not doing anything I'm not doing anything. And I wanted to apply to a whole society. I'm doing things that benefit me. I'm going to legally do things to avoid paying the max amount of taxes that they would make me pay. I'm going to do legal things to avoid those things. Because I do not think all the money they use goes to the things that they should.
What if everybody did that?
Bro, they would be fine. You want to know why? Because they sent 10 million or however many fucking dollars to Pakistan for fucking gender studies.
Yeah, like.
You think our tax dollars really run this shit? It doesn't. It controls us.
I'm talking about a government that doesn't misuse tax money, right?
We're talking hypotheticals though, bro. Like.
Right, I'm not. Yes.
We have to live in the real world though. We have to be realistic about things.
I would agree with you that if the tax money were to be misused, you shouldn't pay any tax.
The tax money is misused, though, so you agree that we shouldn't pay no taxes. That's what you just said, bro.
There's something wrong with the misuse of tax, so we're not talking about tax
But did you just hear what you just said? You said, I agree that if they're misusing the tax money, you shouldn't have to pay taxes. So you agree with what I'm saying?
No, I'm trying to make an argument for if it is morally correct to pay tax or not.
You were trying to argue if it was morally correct to buy a $10,000 handbag or give out 5 cars.
Yeah, and we can equate the same thing to taxes.
No, we can't. They're two different things. You gotta kind of keep it within the same level of reasoning.
Well, you can draw parallels. You can compare many things to each other.
Yes, but those are not two things you compare. You cannot.
Taxes are basically the.
Like I already proved, that's involuntary. We do not know that person, nor do we know their current situation. There's plenty of people right now that we could be helping, but do we know them? Do we know how to access them? No, we don't. No, fuck, we don't.
You think do you think the quality of a good moral person is to be ignorant?
No.
So then why do you make misuse of ignorance when you say we don't know those other
Because you can't just find everybody. It's not ignorance. It's literally lack of knowledge at that point.
If you help everybody, how are you going to help yourself?
Yes, bro.
That's completely nonsensical.
Somebody else will help you.
No. That's not how the world works, bro.
But that's okay. You live in a society, right?
You live in like delusion land.
Wait. Better question. You work at a company, right?
Okay.
Okay. What does company mean?
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
Oh, now we're breaking down the English language, bro.
Just define it, because I'm not looking it up.
I'm talking about.
Okay, company means
Company means you're a team working together in one building. Yes or no?
Yes. Okay. We could go with
So
this.
you're
Yes.
saying teamwork is so great that we've come together and we're greater than the sum of our parts, right? That's what you're saying right now. And
No.
we're now capable of more than if we were to be individuals. Yes or no?
No. Ayo, Xenon, can you like raise your mic so we can all hear you because you're kind of low?
I don't get it.
Can you just a little bit?
Disagreeing with something that's hard to disagree with.
Or like bring it closer to your face, maybe. I don't know.
Okay, what's a company? What's a company?
You said what's a company?
Yeah, like what
Okay,
is company if not teamwork?
A company can be either a minor or a major industrial building where multiple people work together to complete a task that will either help or hinder somebody else.
So you work together essentially under a building.
Yes. Where are you getting with this, bro?
I'm saying we should work together as a society. Imagine society, one big company.
It doesn't work like that, bro. You're living in delusion.
Well, why does a company work like that, but not society?
Because they pay people to work.
The company has similar goals and similar ideas.
And they have similar interests because they pay people to work. We're not paying people to just better society. I guarantee if we were just paying people money to better society, we'd have a great society, or a better society at least. But we're not just out here throwing money to pay people to better the society.
I didn't say let's throw money at them. I said let's provide them with things that would benefit.
But you're applying it to you're trying to use it as a parallel to the same thing as a company.
You have public schools, yes or no? Paid by government, yes or no? Paid by tax money, yes or no? Paid
Yes.
by you, yes or no?
Yes, but what is your point here? Like, what is your point here?
Let's
What's
take
wrong
that
with
to the
public
extreme.
schools? What's
There's-
wrong?
I said
There's nothing wrong with public schools, bro. They might teach bad things. They might try to do some.
I didn't say it's wrong. I'm saying why can't we take that philosophy and apply it to...
Dude, have you ever been in a school before? I think this man has never gone to school before because deadass, you've never been in a school. Everybody in a school does not just get along. Oh, he's my friend, she's my friend. We're all friends. We're gonna hold hands, walk to class together, better the school. It doesn't work like that, bro. Even in school.
I'm saying as a society.
You're trying. Okay, so yes, bro. There's 1,500 kids in a school, roughly. There can be 1,500 kids in school. Bro. People do not get along if there's 1,500 people. How are we supposed to get along if there's 300 million of us?
Why live in a society then?
Don't start your own society.
Yeah, what do you mean? Why live in a society?
Why live under one roof essentially if you're not going to get along?
Because that's what makes life great. You don't have to get along with everybody. That's what makes life great. That's literally what makes life great. You don't have to get along with everybody.
America is in a state of degradation. You do have to work together, otherwise it will collapse.
I mean, it's collapsing right now.
Exactly.
Because
What do you think that is? Is that because everybody's now together, working together?
That's because there's gays, there's pro-feminists, there's government officials, and there's people who clash heads and people who come to
polarization than ever.
inside of opinion.
But there's nothing intrinsically wrong with polarization. It's when it becomes worse on the society. But we're not gonna sit here and just change. But we're not just gonna sit here and get along with everybody. You're living in fantasy land, delusion world. Dude, it doesn't work like that. Not everybody's just gonna get along. Nobody's gotten along. Everybody hasn't gotten along since the beginning of time. It doesn't work like that.
Except when it comes to companies and
because they get paid to. Because they get paid to.
No, because everybody inside the company doesn't get along. You might still be with that person at that same.
That is also true, but they can.
No, you might be with that same person at the
right.
same
And what's a good company? What's a well-running
work
company?
inside the same cubicle with that same person, but you do not.
McDonald's is a well-running company.
Is a company that nobody gets along in. Is that a good company?
Yes.
That doesn't. Oh my God! You're still going there to function and do your job, so you can make your
Right,
money.
but can you function better by not enjoying the people that you work with and
No, you do not function better, but that is
because you're enjoying
right,
your
which
job
company
so much.
runs better? One where you get along or one where you don't?
the one where you sometimes the one where you don't. If we're looking at numbers,
Because even that's still false. Because just because you don't get along with one person at a company doesn't mean you don't have friends who also work at that same company. And just because you work inside the same cubicle with the person you don't get along doesn't mean you're still not going to enjoy your job. You're going to enjoy your job because you like doing your job, not because you like that person.
Right, I'm saying more enjoyable, as in relatively. Which one is more enjoyable to be in, or even better for that matter?
bro, I don't know about this,
everybody
dude.
Gets along, a company where everybody gets along, or a company where nobody gets along. Which one is better?
The one that makes more money. How about that? The one that makes more money.
Yeah, and which one do you think makes more money? The one that gets along, or the one that doesn't get along?
The one that probably doesn't get along.
Probably.
Oh, you're dodging now, dude. Oh, which company is that? Which company
McDonald's, Walmart, Target,
every single company, if not all.
Apple, like, you throw a bunch of people together, there's going to be people who don't get along, regardless of where you are. You can build your own company. You can build a team of people, and there's probably somewhere in there that people that don't get along.
Okay, if that's true...
It is true.
If society doesn't get along, we'll be better society for it.
Yes, because that creates diversity. Because it creates diversity. Actually, it's probably better because it creates diversity, and it creates innovative thinking. And...
Socialism.
Innovative thinking towards what? What are we thinking towards?
I don't know. You're the one who brought it up, dog.
No, what are you trying to improve? What are you trying to improve?
The quality of life. And the quality of life does not have a hindrance on, or does not hinder on, I should say. It does not hinder on if people get along. The quality of life doesn't.
You're saying society's better off if people are divided.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that for everybody to get along is delusional. Like it's fantasy land.
What do you think the founding fathers intended? For nobody to get along?
The founding fathers didn't get along themselves.
Do you understand sociology at all?
A little bit.
So you understand that every single culture in the world has different viewpoints, or worldviews, values, norms, morals, and it's literally impossible for everyone to agree on something in certain situations.
I wouldn't say it's entirely impossible. But
It is impossible.
It is though.
That's literally
In
the whole
certain
basis of
situations it is.
sociology.
well, what can you think of?
There's ways to reduce the conflict and navigate it,
No,
but
but like okay. We have science, for example, right? And in science, you have to kind of like objectively agree on something.
that's not what sociology is, though.
Yeah, that's
No,
science.
I know
That's not what
it is,
cultures
but
are.
There are certain things that we can objectively agree on.
But that's because it's science. That's because it's fact. Everybody cannot have the same opinion about something though, because that is
That's
relative.
not what values, worldviews, morals are.
Yeah.
It's not science.
Okay. Here's a question: is it better to save one person or two people?
Oh my god. Obviously, two people.
Well, we've now objectified what is more morally obvious.
The two
One
people.
person. I'll save one person.
Why?
Because inside of a scenario, because I was thinking about that what you just said, and actually I had seen like a post that was similar to it, and it was a thing about some people laying on a track. So there's one person tied to one track, and there's 5 people tied to another track. If you choose the one person, the 5 people are gonna get ran over by the train, right? Okay, and if you choose the 5 people, that one person's still gonna get ran over by the train. So is there still a loss? Is there still a loss taken? Yes, there is.
Yes. But I'm still gonna.
It doesn't matter any way any way you look at it.
But I'm still gonna choose the 5 people. No, but I'm still gonna choose. Okay, even if it goes to this scenario, if it's one person or two person, I'm gonna save the 2 people because that's the morally right thing to do. But it's not the same with the whole society.
You can't save the 2 people fast enough. For instance,
If I can't save the 2 people fast enough, I'm saving the one person.
Say for instance that go back to that train scenario. There's two people tied on tracks across the way, and there's one person tied on the track that's right in front of you. Can you get to the other 2 people in time, and can you untie them both inside that time before the train runs over them?
No, then I'm gonna.
No.
Yeah.
Save the one person. Still gonna be a loss.
Actually, that's false. If there's okay, so I'd pull the listen. I'd save 2 people regardless. Listen, I'd save 2 people.
One of them go get their leg. One of them go get their
No,
leg.
dude, just hear me out, bro. When you put it like that, I'm gonna save 2 people regardless. I'm gonna pull the lever that has the 2 people, right? So I save the one person, and then I karate chop the strings from the fucking No, listen, like I karate chop the strings from the train tracks, and I save the other person. I still save 2 people, and the one dies because he's still tied to the train tracks because I have enough time to karate chop them both.
So there's still gonna be a loss and still gonna be a grievance at the end of the day, right?
Yes. But I did my best to try and save as many people as possible.
So then that would be the same thing as saying you did your best to save that one person, but you couldn't make it to the other ones in time.
Exactly.
You know what I think?
Oh my God! It
I
doesn't
think
matter
it's a
what
waste.
you choose. It doesn't matter what you choose.
I think it's a waste of time to sit here and think about situations that are never gonna happen.
Exactly. No, but what we can't.
No. People have actually got tied down to the tracks and got ran over before.
Yeah, but to compare that to the
things that happened back in the day.
I know, but to compare that to sociology, bro, we're trying to compare that to sociology and moral value, which just has no.
That shit happened when I played Red Dead 2 a few times, but that's about it.
Yeah, but like that shit. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. It doesn't help or that's what I keep trying to say is that it doesn't help in our argument of sociology. What you're saying just has no standing at all, Mainframe.
Well, it does if you think of yourself a morally good person. But
How?
Bro, in a perfect world, I understand what you're saying.
But it's not a perfect world.
It's not that. Yeah, that's literally it.
Okay,
We agree, bro. We agree, but we disagree.
Of course, it's not a perfect world.
No, Mainframe, answer the question. Are you a moralistic person?
Well, I guess I am.
Okay, then. So then, why don't you go help somebody?
I'm incapable.
You're cause you can't help yourself, bro. Cause you can't get up, you can't do some push-ups, you can't go work a job, you don't want to, cause you're trapped, you're locked in a cage. The world is against you. You're oppressed. It's all horrible.
Correct.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
For changing the world.
You're not trying to change the world, bro. Cause you don't even want to change. You don't, dude. You don't even want to change your meal plan. You don't want to change the world because you don't want to even change your meal plan. Like, you don't want to change the food you eat, so how are you going to change the whole world? You don't want to change your physiological shape because you don't want to go to work out. So how is it possible for you to change the world? You don't want to go work a job. How are you going to change the world? You don't even want to get up and go to work.
I won't. That's what I'm saying. But I can try it, right?
But you're not even trying to go get a job.
No, I'm trying to talk to people. I don't think I'm going to change the world by getting a job. I think I'm going to change the world by talking to people.
Oh my gosh, you're coping, bro. This is literally coping.
Okay, my mic was muted. I was about to say, if your only plan is to go around talking to people, then that's not going to be enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What do you think needs to be done to change the world?
Nothing. Nothing. You don't have to do anything to change the world, bro.
I'm not even really known by most of the world, but my name is definitely spread around inside of quite a few cities, and I've inspired plenty of people. I've given speeches before. I've inspired plenty of people.
No, but like what I'm trying to say is, bro, you don't even have to change the world, bro. Changing the world doesn't help. You can't go change the world. You can't help the entire world if you can't even help yourself.
Yeah, just
Elon Musk could.
and then that will help the world.
Elon Musk has like $400 billion or like $350 billion.
Yeah, he's not
All right. So let's say they give out all their money. After a year or whatever, however long time, what happens? You run out of money, what happens?
What do you mean you run out of money? You just print more money.
No, it doesn't work like that, bro. Even if all the billionaires in the entire world, your logic.
I'm not answering seriously because it's not serious.
No, it is a serious question, bro. This is what I'm trying to say. If all the billionaires
give people free stuff, bro, like there's more nuance to my fucking argument.
No, there's not, because if all the billionaires in the world like literally gave all their money away, there still wouldn't be enough for everybody to have everything they want.
I mean, it's not related necessarily to money, but rather what's available with resources.
Your argument holds no
You
validity.
need to understand, this is not a meal you can eat in one day. Okay, that's what this is. This is why it's very difficult to explain to people what I actually mean. It's because there's plenty, like there's so much shit going on with how, like, you and I, we don't even know how the economy works.
I know exactly how the economy works. I can literally break down in depth how the I have a in-depth precision understanding of how the economy works. A in-depth precision, bro. Like, I could literally break down how the economy works in 30 million different facets. I could literally break it down to you in X amount of ways. Like, literally, more than bro, like more than you could probably do. Like, bro, seriously, like you couldn't even think about all the ways I can look at the economy and break it down. So I can actually break down how the economy works.
Well, I have my own ideas as well, so I don't know how they hold up against you.
What'd you say?
I said I have some of my own ideas on how the economy
No,
works.
not ideas. I know for a fact. I don't have any ideas. I know for a fact, and I can break it down in 10,000 ways for a fact. Or not 10,000, but probably 1,000 ways for a definite fact. And this is actually literally how the economy works. It's not ideas. It's not this is what I think. It's I know this is how the economy works.
So I don't even really have to say much. I was an AB student inside of economics. I know how the economy works.
No, I took it further than that. I literally went to my teacher's classroom every day during lunch, and I used to sit there and talk to her about economics. And she has an economics PhD.
Hey, wait, hold on. Were you the person who used to do like the flashcards and like write notes and like practice like that?
No, I'd look at them. I'd look at them 1, 2, 3 times. Figure out how it actually works. Like I'd actually look at the note cards, and then I'd go figure out how the note cards actually work. Because if I can figure out how it actually works, my mind will remember it easier. Because I know how these things work in the economy.
My boy, yeah, you was one of them. Yeah, we similar inside of our thoughts.
So do you have an idea of like what late stage capitalism looks like?
That's not the economy.
Okay.
That's
But
not the economy.
You have an idea. You have some idea of what it will look like.
No, I have no idea because we don't really know what it looks like.
Exactly, because it's never been fully achieved.
We do.
No, we don't.
Monopoly or oligarchy.
No, because there's still going to be people at the bottom who come out from the bottom. There's still going to be people who are poor that invent things that are going to help the world.
So what's a recent like car manufacturer?
Tesla.
Well, that is true.
Well, unless we want to go into talk about Charger.
Yeah, we can talk about Charger, ChargePoint. We can talk about Neo. We can talk about Lucid.
Just another giant corporation, isn't it? Like,
But it didn't start off as a giant corporation.
Yeah, it started small. Look at Elon Musk, for example. Back in 2001 and 1999, he used to literally be a fucking programmer. He had a partner, and then
It was his brother.
Years later, he got rid of the partner. I forget the specific reason why.
It was his brother, I think.
And then the same programming system turned into the programming system for Tesla. Yeah, boom.
And SpaceX.
Man, no one knew about this man 22 years ago.
I actually knew about Elon Musk in 2010 or 2011 because I used to tell my moms, I was like, he's going to be the richest man in the world one day. He's my favorite entrepreneur ever and favorite scientific mind ever is what I used to tell my moms. When I was like 10, bro, 11, like not even.
Alright, that's what's up.
Yeah, I knew about him back then, bro. Cause bro, everybody was on Bill Gates because he was the richest man in the world. I was like, nah, he's not even gonna have a half of what Elon Musk has one day.
I used to see him when I was younger. Maybe not too much, and I didn't get into in depth. But then when I started indulging myself more and more into science over the years, I just started learning more about him, and I was like, yeah, this man is definitely fascinating.
Yeah, bro. But this is what I'm trying to say, bro. You can't sit here and equate like that. Nothing's ever gonna happen. Capitalism is the end all be all. It's horrible because it's not. It's not the worst thing in the world. And you can't sit here and say, oh, I'm gonna sit here and live off of welfare if I go homeless because I want to be. I don't want to be part of the system, but I'm gonna live off welfare if anything happens to me. And that's still not enough for me to benefit the system because they're not benefiting me enough. I don't want to do the system any favors because they're not giving me everything I want when I want it. Because...
Well, that's not what I said, but you're just constantly putting words in my mouth.
No, that's literally what you said. That is literally what you said. Dude, bro, I'm going to clip up this, and I'm going to clip this up, dog. Like, I swear. And you're going to see that this is what you said, bro. Like, I promise you this is exactly what you said. You literally said that you don't want to benefit, you don't want to be part of the system because the system is corrupt or whatever. Then if anything happens to you, you're going to go into welfare and take welfare.
Well, I'm going to have to, basically.
You're okay, so you're gonna have to take welfare, but you don't want to be part of the system, and then you don't want to do anything for the system because the system doesn't benefit you. But if you benefit off welfare, you still don't want to do anything for the system.
Yeah, correct.
You have, yeah, man, Prem, I'm not gonna lie, you have contradicted your own statements more.
It is actually a contradiction. You were asking, you don't want to do anything that doesn't benefit you because of the system, because you're not getting everything you want. Exactly when you want it.
I didn't say I'm not getting everything I want.
Okay, well maybe you didn't, but that's what I'm maybe you didn't say those exact words, but that's my conclusion, because you didn't get everything you want when you wanted it. The system is not benefiting you.
I'm saying I didn't even get the opportunity to.
How did you not get the opportunity? You still are living. You still have the opportunity. You still have the opportunity. You're alive. You're breathing. You may be breathing at your heart rate might be a little high because you're fat, but
I have to compete with everybody out there, and I'm not the best worker.
There's not everybody out there who wants what you want. Think about what you specifically want out of life, and then achieve it.
Did you not hear him? He don't really want much out of life.
I don't want much, dude.
Say what?
I said I don't want much, and I can't even get that.
Okay, but do you want to be able to support? Okay, ask yourself this, because this is one question I like.
He doesn't want responsibilities.
No. This is one question I like to ask you, because it really allows me to see the type of person they are. Do you want to be the type of person who could at least support your family and give them a better living than they could have gave you?
Do I want to? Sure.
Yes. Do?
Yeah, of course.
That should be enough drive.
No.
What?
That's what I whack. Whack.
Look, cause I'm the same way. I'm going to achieve that one day. I'm going to make sure my mother has a mansion in the hills just like she wants.
My mom's gonna be riding in a G-Wagon, bro. Like, I promise you.
Don't take that lightly. Not just because of the fact that I want to make sure that my parents can be well off, but more because of the fact that I feel good knowing that I could have helped them or have helped somebody else who know that they raised me.
They have more power to help you, not the other way around.
What? They're old. I got time on, what I got is time in a young body, bro. Like, they're old. I got time in a young body, and I got a new brain that is constantly coming up with ideas.
You should take care of a child of your own, not your own parents.
That's stupid.
That's not true. Okay, so look, now I know what type of person you are. I know what type of person you are, because any person who said that they shouldn't take care of their parents when their parents get older or of age and wants to just put them inside a retirement home, I promise you are not getting into the gates of heaven. Promise you. It doesn't matter if you believe in heaven, or it doesn't matter if you don't. But that
just
right
argued about morality.
That right there.
You're not. If you don't take care of your parents who took care of you, how can you say you're moral?
It doesn't matter. Any argument you try to put on it, that right there is immoral. You should not do that. Immoral. You're not going to heaven.
Well, I kind of blame my parents for some of the failing.
Well, you blame you. That's your problem, bro.
No. And that's okay, but you should still have some sort of reverence for the fact that they still decided to raise you.
You have to suffer? How do you have to suffer?
They need to do that by law. If they don't, they go to jail.
What?
What?
That doesn't matter. You should still want to help your parents.
No, you don't understand.
They have to take care of you by law.
They're saying your parents are doing the bare minimum.
Let me wait. I got a question.
They can only do the bare minimum. That's because they're inside a position.
No, they can do more. They don't have to do just the bare minimum.
Why should you? So you're just gonna follow that, and then you're gonna end up being a fucking bum too, and then your parents are not gonna watch you decline and watch you not succeed inside your dreams, and watch.
Yeah, and it's partly their fault.
You're using that's victim mentality.
I'm a flower. They tried to grow me. I didn't grow straight.
You're not gonna have anything to remember them by. You're not gonna have any legacy, and you're just gonna wither away into the ground with your parents, and you're not gonna have anything to remember the world by.
The fact that you think.
Do you have? Wait, I got a question.
Who could have and the kids that you could have had that could have progressed the world even further are not going to be there anymore because of the state of decline.
You're not saying why though. You're not saying.
I got a wait. I got a question.
Why should that matter?
Why should what matter? Taking care of your parents.
State of decline that you put yourself into.
Taking care of your parents. Why does that matter?
Why does that matter?
He's talking about legacy.
Legacy matters for a number of reasons, but I'm not going to get into it.
Listen. So can your parents ever be at fault for anything?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. if they are ever at fault for something, do you have to suffer the consequences of their failures?
I have, yes.
Yes, and
Right.
a half.
So,
Most
So-
definitely.
can some failures be so great that you can't really escape from it? until something
No,
else?
never.
No.
Wait. You fall into a pit. Are you going to be able to pull yourself out of it by the bootstraps?
Yes.
Fuck you can.
Yes.
How? How are you going to do that?
I'm going to get the fuck out that pit by any means necessary.
You can't. You're stuck.
I'm gonna for sure damn try.
Exactly, on God.
Like I'm gonna for sure damn
You're
try.
stuck in a pit.
But I'm
You're
going,
stuck.
but I'm going for sure damn try, or I'm going to die trying.
You're stuck in a pit.
Bro, I'm gonna pull a 50 cent, bro. I'm going to do it or die trying.
Exactly. That's like saying the same thing. If a storm stayed over.
Now you're fantasizing.
Look, that's like saying the same thing as if a storm appeared over the world, like, and say for instance it stayed around for a year. Storm's gotta pass. Weather's gotta change. Doesn't matter. It's always
It
another
can't
day.
rain forever.
Bro, how can you not believe in help? You believe in helping other people, but then you're saying everybody can help themselves.
Yes.
Yes.
But if somebody were
Why-
drowning in front of you, you wouldn't go pull yourself out of the water. You'd go help them and save them, right?
Because they're inside of physical incapability.
Right. And there are some things in life that are mental incapabilities. You understand?
No.
If you're mentally
Bro.
telling yourself that you're
Bro.
incapable of doing if you're mentally telling yourself that you're incapable of doing an act, then that's your own prerogative. That has nothing to do with anybody else.
Yeah, bro. Why should you expect why should you expect anybody to help you if you can't help yourself? Why should you expect any help if you haven't shown anybody that you can do anything for yourself?
You're a good person, but you're saying why should anybody help anybody else? Like, that's what
No,
you're
that's
saying.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying, I wouldn't help anyone who couldn't even do anything to help themselves. If in a hypothetical situation, if a drug addict has done drugs forever and they've never tried to get out, why am I going to give them money to help them? Why am I going to help them?
They didn't try to get out if you're not even helping them.
Okay, in a hypothetical situation, like I said, I know they haven't tried. I know they haven't tried. Why would I help them?
They're willing to change or whatever.
Bro, you're fat. You're not
It's
even willing
it's
to
not-
change,
you
bro.
don't understand it. You're seeing everybody as an individual. I see everybody as basically kind of like an animal or robot, right? People are just following the program. And for you to help them, is kind of like having to change the program.
Your logic is a little bit confused, my boy.
Yeah. Wait, and this way, I had a question. Do you have two parents? Do you have mom and dad?
Yes.
You should be the most grateful motherfucker on the planet. What? You got two parents?
Why?
You got 50% more parents than I did? You had 50% more parents than I did? Bro, what? What? Bro, you should be the most happy motherfucking thrilled person on the planet.
Why? Why is that? Why is that?
You have two parents.
Because that's because almost 30% of people who are raised inside of America don't grow up with two parents.
Okay.
It's kind of better to not have one parent, to be honest. And
Literally,
as
you're
dumb
lucky.
as that
And,
sounds.
and the ratio.
Do
is
you
probably
hear
somewhere-
yourself?
I'm probably incorrect. The ratio is probably actually higher than that. People do not often grow up with parents like sometimes just off the fact that sometimes the parents want to get divorced or they go through like mental problems, and that's because they think that they can't help themselves, so that way they end up breaking up. But if you're lucky enough to have two parents, you should definitely be more grateful than a person who doesn't have any, or who doesn't have one, or who doesn't have one of them.
There's a lot of orphans in the world too.
You're just saying you should, but you're not basing it off any moral principle.
There doesn't have to be more principle to be grateful for the things you have. You're crazy. There
You're
should.
not grateful for having something that I don't right now. You're not grateful for it because you keep wanting more and more and more. Obviously, right?
No,
No,
bro.
I just manifest more.
Yeah, what? And then you're kind of you're tripping, bro. You're actually tripping. Do you
How can you be grateful for what you have and also want so much more that you're like too greedy to the point where you essentially make other people suffer just so you can enjoy yourself a little bit more?
Cause I am ruthlessly ambitious.
Making people suffer.
I am no. I'm not gonna apologize for it. I don't give a fuck. I am ruthlessly ambitious.
You're
I
not
am
a good person.
ruthlessly.
Accept it.
No. I'm a good person. I'm still a good person. But I can be
No, you're not.
ruthlessly
That's a
ambitious.
contradiction.
No, that's not. I can be ruthlessly ambitious and still be a good person. I can still be ruthlessly ambitious and put my mother in a house she's never had. I can still be ruthlessly ambitious.
How many hours did you volunteer last week?
Yeah, bro.
Me?
Yeah, how many hours you volunteer?
Alright, alright. I volunteered many hours last week.
Alright, well, you're a better person than I am.
So that means you're more immoral than him, if that's what you're trying to say.
No, but it's about me.
We haven't tallied everything.
It's about me. I don't give a fuck, bro. I am ruthlessly ambitious. I'm not gonna apologize for that at all.
Like, what have you done to change that? I'm not saying I'm a better person.
But I already
I'm
told
just
you,
saying.
I'm a person in need of help. I can't help others if I can't help myself. Right?
You can't, but you can't even take the initiative to help yourself. You're not in need of help. You have two parents. Like, you probably...
Well, according to you, nobody's in need of help. But we know there's people in need of help. Right?
No, but everybody can... No, there's people who can and there's people who can't. There's two types of people in the world. There's literally people who can and people who can't. What category do people fall into most of the time? The people who can't. And I just refuse to be a person who says, I can't.
How come there's so many systems?
Weak minds. No mental fortitude. Weak brains, bro.
You're a good person.
Yes, I'm still a good person, but I just have a strong mind.
I don't think you. I mean, morally good, right?
Yes, I'm still a morally good person. I'm still a morally good person.
How are you a morally good person? How?
What do you mean, how?
What have you morally done good?
I've done a lot of morally good things.
You're more capable than I am. Do you agree?
Probably because my mindset's not as terrible as yours.
Okay. So, yes, you are more capable, right?
Yes.
So you're a morally good person and you're more capable than me. So what have you done then exactly?
Bro, like, dude, I'm still trying to help myself, though, bro. Like, I'm still trying to help myself. You have to understand, I'm not...
So you're only exclusively focusing on yourself.
I can't help myself unless... I can't help other people unless I really help myself first.
Yes. So are you... You're not struggling, right?
No, I'm struggling. I'm still struggling. But I'm not perfect, but I ain't, like, super low, but I'm not probably struggling as bad as you, but I'm still struggling in some sense.
If I didn't have my parents, I'd be homeless. If that makes you.
Yeah.
I don't think you would, Keith.
Yes, I would.
Yes.
Why is that?
I have no one else.
Yeah, we have no one else, bro. That's how it works, bro.
I don't make enough money to pay for rent.
Yeah.
Buy a house.
Straight up.
I'm 20 years old.
Yeah, like, bro.
Well, without parents, you'll
I'm just getting started in life.
You'll start working really hard because of the absence of parents.
It doesn't work like that.
Bro, so why can't you apply that same logic to yourself? What's different between me and you?
I don't have an absence of parents. I wanted my parents' affection and attention, and I didn't get it. So
all right. If my parents kicked me out right now, bro,
it would be bad for you. It wouldn't be necessarily be good for you.
Yes.
By the way, all across the world, nobody kicks their kids out at the age of 18. You know that, right?
And in America, they do.
Yes, in America they do.
But like, I'm trying to say, America is kind of ass backwards in that regard.
Who cares?
I'm
Grow the fuck up.
Never happened to me, but I'm
Yeah, like
saying,
I'm grateful, but who cares?
Without my parents, I wouldn't be shit.
Yeah, me neither. But who cares? Grow the fuck up. Like, shit happens. It's a rough world. You're never gonna get through it being a victim.
Yeah, all you're telling me now is to become a monster. That's what you're telling me now.
Yeah, I'd rather be a monster than a fucking wimp. Like, I'd rather be a garden. I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener in a war. Like,
it's about being.
This is why your argument is just still not gonna pan out inside the end, because you're literally sitting here talking to three different people who come from like different but yet similar walks of life and are telling you the same thing, the same message, that you can still help yourself, and you're not going to take any adherence to it. Then I don't know what to tell you.
What's crazy is we actually agree on a lot of things. What we disagree on is.
And we're completely differently cultured.
You have a victim mindset. We don't. I think.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
I'm a victim. It's not a mindset. I'm just a victim.
And then just look at
you don't think I'm a victim, bro? You don't think?
But I could be the same.
Yeah,
way.
like.
How much shit I've been through.
Yeah, like I've been through so much shit.
How many girlfriends have you had? How many girlfriends have you had?
I've been with the same thing for almost.
But I've still smashed a lot.
4, 5 maybe.
I've had 0.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with it. Throw the girlfriends out the equation. My life has still been 10 times worse than yours. I promise you.
If
Don't.
I didn't have my girlfriend right now, if anything, I would have been more richer. I would have.
Yeah, I would have been way more wealthy, bro, if I didn't have all those girlfriends, bro.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
And if I look,
You wouldn't be this ambitious without like something to pressurize.
No, I don't have a girlfriend right now.
I manifested my girlfriend. I've always been this way.
I got more ambitious when I didn't have a girlfriend.
If I look, and then me personally, if I didn't fuck around with as many hoes as I did, not to like throw myself out there, but like if I didn't fuck with as many hoes as I did, I definitely would still be up inside my money.
Yeah.
Even higher than I am right now.
No, that's what you're not getting, bro. You're thinking just because we've had girlfriends.
Value, like you're just thinking if I'm richer, I'm better off. Like, is that what you're thinking?
Yes, actually, yes.
So, okay, what are you gonna do with your money?
Oh, wait, you need money to get
No,
around.
I know. But what are you gonna do with your money? What's the plan?
I'm gonna do a lot of shit, bro. I'm gonna
Bro,
get.
when I'm rich as fuck and have no responsibility, I'm gonna rescue a bunch of dogs. That's gonna be my life.
No, I'm gonna sit there and build schools, and I'm gonna help people who are like me, and I'm gonna build a company, and when I'm rich as shit, I'm going to give opportunities to people who are like me in a situation where they didn't have anybody to help them. They try to do it themselves. Like, I'm going to give them jobs.
Hire people that were like orphans or whatever.
Exactly, but not if they're not like me.
Right, I'm gonna tell you right now. It's not gonna run.
What?
NTSR.
What?
No, I like what you just said about building schools. Yeah, since I'm a scientist, I always have my dream of building my own university, like just of like primarily sciences, and that's just like been one of my passions, like of how I'm gonna help people other than just being like a scientist that's going to like create inventions that are going to help people, but like inside like the grander scheme of things, that's still going to be beneficial to other people inside the end.
Yeah, but like
the only dissimilarity that you did say was that you want to like help people who are similar like mindset, and I am for the same thing, but my only difference is that I want people to like actually put it out there that they actually want to like make a change inside their life.
No, that's what I meant.
And they want to help themselves.
I
need the person to want.
No, that's what I meant. That's what I meant by I was saying like that's what I meant by like when I build a company. I'm gonna.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're on the same wavelength. Yeah, because I'm. Yeah, for sure. We the intellectuals for sure. I don't know what you were saying, mind or mainframe, but what was you saying about helping people when you get rich? What does that have to do with anything? I'm gonna help people along the way. Like I'm gonna do what I want regardless, like of what any.
I've already been helping people along the way.
Yeah, bro. Like I've literally sat there and I have like even if I don't have money, I will spread knowledge. Like I will spread the knowledge that I have.
I was checking your moral compass. That's all I was doing. Right. I'm not saying you're now currently beholden to a sin because you didn't help other people out. Right? I'm just checking. Right.
But still, our moral compass still should be inside the right, just off the fact that we're still grounded and still yet humble and cultural men. We just don't like the way
right,
that
but I'm asking a hypothetical that would any good person would like agree to basically, and you're saying no, that's not true because you hold other values that are not morally just.
Like what? Like what did we say that wasn't morally just?
The 10,000 bag versus 5 cars.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, bro.
It's very simple. $10,000 bag or 5 cars. Which one is it?
Oh my god.
Why not both, bro? Why can't it be both?
It's choice, man.
Why can't it be both?
All right, bro. I'll help you on this. I'm gonna cut up that bag, and I'm gonna cut it up into 5 cars, and I'm gonna not cut it up into 5 cars. I'm gonna cut it up into 5 pieces, and I'm gonna give it out. I'm gonna buy the bag, and I'm gonna cut it up into 5 different pieces. I'm gonna hand those out.
I guess your moral compass isn't even on the map.
It's on the map, bro, but you're asking stupid questions like about morality.
It's not a stupid question.
It is 100.
Like individuality and freedom.
You believe that you should be handed that everybody should get handed something.
Yourself a lot. That's the problem. Like if all your viewpoints
lined up.
Like,
okay, if you had a bike, if you had a self-replicating bike, you could give everybody on this planet a bike. Everybody. Would you do that rather than like I don't know, selling a bike like at like however much you want to sell it, $100 a bike or
Why
$500
not?
or whatever? You could give everybody a bike.
If I can give everybody a bike, or I could what?
Yeah, why not?
Sell it for like $500.
So I can have a whole bunch of bikes, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to get all these bikes. I'm gonna sell them for $700. I'm gonna take the profit that I make, bro, and I'm gonna give $600 away. Like,
Why don't you just get the bike?
because I could take those bikes, make more money, and then I could give the money away.
Or you could charge enough to where you profit a little bit, and then for every bike you sell, you give one away for free.
Yeah.
There's
How
companies that do stuff like that.
how much would the profit need to be? Well, there's
No, you're not hearing me, bro. I'll take 100. If I have unlimited bikes, if I have unlimited bikes, if I have unlimited bikes, bro, in a hypothetical situation, if I have unlimited bikes, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to sell the bikes. Like, this is stupid.
I'll be right back in a bit, yo.
Alright, for sure. But like, bro, you have to understand. It's like, I would just, if I have unlimited bikes, I have the ability to produce unlimited bikes. I'm just going to sit there and give some away. I'm going to sell some. I'm going to give more away. Like, this is stupid. There's got to be a finite amount of bikes. There's got to be a number. Because if I can just give bikes away, there's no point. I'm just going to give them away like free candy, bro. Because there's an infinite amount of them. There's got to be a number. Like, how many bikes? 1,000? Is it 100,000?
Well, it's self-replicating, so I can imagine infinite, right? But enough to give everybody on this planet a bike.
That I'm gonna give everybody on the planet a bike. What else am I gonna do with like 7 billion bikes, bro? Like,
But you're gonna get rich.
dude, it'd be easy, bro. 7 billion bikes, dude. Do 7 billion times 100, bro. Like, right? I'm gonna have 7.
Buy a bike. Some will buy a bike, but not everybody, right?
Oh my gosh, bro. So do 7 billion times, bro. Like, what is your point here? Then I'll take 1,000, bro. Like, this is why there has to be a finite number. Because if I can just give everybody a bike, I'm just gonna give everybody a bike. But there's got to be a finite number. Like, this doesn't prove morality at all.
Okay. Everything folds into everything else, so it's kind of difficult, like, to stay in one lane. The idea is this, right? If you have a society that isn't run or determined by money, right?
Every society is.
Do you think? Well, if you haven't, I mean, like say,
hypothetically,
good running communism. Do you think the art that comes out of that society would be better than the art that we currently have?
No.
Or
no, absolutely not.
Why is that?
Because what we have now is the best that we could possibly have ever created.
How did you come to that conclusion?
Because in a communist society, everybody is equal, and that is intrinsically wrong. Everybody is not equal. Like, I know it's shitty to say, but everybody is not equal.
In communism, everybody that's so inclined to want to make a painting can do so.
In what?
I said everybody that's artistically inclined can make a painting if they want to.
So what does this have to do with the morality thing? I'm not following you.
So do you think a society that doesn't have any need for money will produce better art?
No, absolutely not. And I can tell you why on a scientific basis level. Because the problem with artists, bro, and I don't think you've been around a lot of artists, like artistic people in your life. Because if you've ever been around an artist, they are deeply, truly sorrow. They have deep problems that you couldn't even imagine. And they express it through their art. I know you haven't been around a lot of artistic people.
You're saying it's a good thing, then. That's the weird part.
It is a good thing. You would not get. I'm not saying it's a good thing. It's not a good thing that people are deeply sorrow, and there's like that's how they get it out. But you're asking me if the art would be different in a communist society where everything is blissful and it's a utopia and everybody's happy. the art would not be as great or as beautiful as it is now. There's no way.
Well, damn, dude. Just put everything through the dirt. Maybe we'll get something great out of it.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. You don't make sense. I'm trying to explain to you. This man literally asked me, Zion, I'm going to inform you. He said, an art in a utopia communist society, would be more beautiful, or would it be more beautiful than how it is now? And I told him no, because the people who are like do art are deeply in sorrow, and they have deep problems, and that's what creates beautiful art.
Well,
And
let me add on something. Yeah, I'm gonna say something that could be construed exactly the way you just made your argument. Okay. In a capitalist system, people make art for the sake of money.
no, people do not make art for the sake of money. How many artists have you been around, bro? You're talking out your ass right now. Like, I've lived around artists my whole life. I've been around people who are artists my whole life. This is nonsense, because people who create art do not create it for money. People who create art do not create it for money. They do it because they love art and they need a way to express themselves.
Okay, well, look at which art is the most expensive.
The art that is the most expensive is because it is the most deeply rooted in sorrow, and people can look at it and say, damn, that person was, like, there was something up with that person, or damn, that is a beautiful painting. It's not, people put the value on art. The artist never put the value on the art. The artist probably wasn't even rich when he was alive.
So should we put everybody in an unhappy state so we get better stuff?
No, that's not how it works, bro. But a perfect utopia doesn't work either. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. A perfect utopia doesn't work.
Morally do, or are you saying we shouldn't have any morals?
No, there's nothing immoral about this. This is about real life. Nobody's never gonna be unhappy with life. There's not gonna be a lot of people who sit there and just happy all the time. It doesn't work like that.
It's very possible, actually.
It's not possible. It is absolutely not possible.
Well, who told you that?
It is not possible.
Who told you that?
Nobody. My brain can tell me that is not logistic.
So how come you're not happy?
What do you mean? I never said I wasn't happy. There's no such thing as happy.
So it's possible.
No, there's no such, for me, there's no such thing as happy. Happy doesn't exist in my life.
I'm so sorry for you.
No, but that's not what you're understanding. I feel fulfillment, I feel pleasure, I feel peace, I feel contentment, but I don't feel happy. Happy is irrelevant.
It's because you're a man.
No, happy is not because I'm a man. Happy is just irrelevant. What am I supposed to do with happy? What am I supposed to do with happy? What does happy provide me? Happy doesn't do anything for me.
Oh, brother. What does it provide? What? Any action you take, what does it produce?
Fulfillment. Fulfillment. It produces fulfillment.
Okay, but for what purpose, though? What is your purpose, then?
To be one of the greatest people who ever lived. Like, to be one of the best. Like, that is
hanging out on Discords.
Because I can do whatever I want.
Because you can do what you want. Yeah, I don't disagree. But I'm doing what I want. I'm not going to get creative.
Cause you have no motive. You have no motive to put you to do whatever you want. You have no motive in that.
I agree. I don't have any motive.
But I want to be one of the best at whatever I do, and I have a plan, and I'm going to do it, and I'm going to succeed. There's no like, I can be on Discord and do what I want still. Like, bro, this doesn't.
He says, I want to see you fail, but I don't think that truly is.
Yeah, that would be morally wrong. Do you hear yourself? You're talking about morals in this, but no, that would be morally wrong. To wish failure on someone who has more ambition than you because it would make you happy is a morally wrong thing.
No, it's not. I'm not contending with your ambition. I'm contending with your optimism, let's say.
Yeah, cause my optimism, I'm never gonna not be like this. There's, like I said, there's people who can in this world, and there's people who can't. I will never be a person who can't. Like, It doesn't exist for me, bro. I can do this. I can do my other shit. I can do the other thing I'm trying to focus on. I can work on my business. I can get 3 hours of sleep, and I will still outperform anybody.
Yo, he's speaking straight facts. Cause on God, I have more businesses than just being a scientist. I'm also a manga artist. I also have books that I'm about to release. I'm also a cook. Like, I have plenty of other shit I could be. I have a lab.
But it's not stopping me from doing this. This is not a hindrance on anything I have to do. I will do this first. Dude, I will do this 12 hours a day. I will get 3 hours of sleep. I will wake up and still do everything I need to do.
Bro, I want to know what you guys are on, bro. I want some of that shit.
Nothing, bro. I'm off ambition. This man smokes, bro. This man smokes.
I smoke weed.
Yeah, bro, like...
Opioids, bro.
I have bands. How I get the bands? I got it myself.
Boy, bro.
My own talent and for my own ambition. My own manifestation.
I believe.
This is
Therefore I am, bro.
What's going on? What y'all up to?
Bro, hold up. Just listen to the conversation. We're streaming right now. If you want to go look at it on YouTube, we're streaming.
The thing is, I don't know how successful you are, but I guess...
It doesn't matter how successful we are. That has no...
It does,
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It's the mindset. You're,
Mindset, grindset.
it's the no that has you sound foolish. You sound foolish, bro. It's the mindset. You don't need a Bugatti. I'm like 20 years old. What fuck I need what the fuck do I need a Bugatti for? I'm 20 years old.
What do you mean? What? I don't understand how the problem.
It doesn't work like that, bro. It doesn't work like that if I get everything I want when I want it. There's no fulfillment. It doesn't work like that. There's nothing, bro. I do not want to do this fast. I want to do this relatively fast, but I don't want to do this tomorrow. I don't want to finish my whole plan tomorrow. There's no fun in that. There's no fun in the game, bro. There's no fun in doing it all by tomorrow. There's no fun in that. It'd be happy for about, like, it'd be like a happy fulfillment feeling for about 5 seconds, and then I'm just rich forever. Fuck that, bro.
Dog, you sound so revved up, bro. You just gotta keep...
There's something going on. I just can't tell right now.
What's good, Kyler?
Did you grow up with a mother or father?
I grew up with a fucking amazing father, superhero of a father, but yeah, there's like, bruh. But then something happened to him, so I grew up with my mom, but I grew up with a father who instilled this shit into me. Like,
He's doing what?
he instilled it into me. Like, he instilled some of these mindset things that I have into me at a young age.
My father. I respect him very much. He's still around, and I have my mother and my father, and I'm grateful for them every day.
Bro, I'm showing you a million party.
See how come I'm inside of the same family predicament as you? Have a mother, have a father, and I'm doing this good.
No, but it's like
It's okay. It's my situation is more complex. Let's say.
no, but like what you're saying has no relevance, bro. Like you're trying to say like all this shit about, oh, what would you do with a Bugatti? Like, fuck, I need a Bugatti for right now. Like, it's stupid to have a Bugatti tomorrow.
I'm doing an Andrew Tate. I'm making fun.
So fuck that, but this has nothing to do with Andrew fucking Tate, bro. This has nothing to do with him. This has to do with, bro, there's no fun in that. There's literally zero fun in waking up rich. There's no fun in waking up rich and you haven't worked for anything. There's no fun in it at all.
I don't like to work.
You don't like to worry, bro? Well, that's pussy shit, like, straight up. That's bullshit. Like, that's...
I think work is boring.
Fuck it, bro. You're doing the wrong work. Like, straight...
It doesn't matter what work I do.
You need a whole reevaluation and realization inside your own self.
Yeah, bro.
I made a realization. I realized I don't
No, you
like
haven't.
work.
No, you haven't.
No, you haven't, because you haven't yet told us one of your passions. You haven't yet told us what you want to achieve.
Well,
you haven't yet made
is
like a statement or a stand on what you actually
Bro.
want to believe in.
Fuck the video games, bro. You know what I do? You know why I play video games, bro? You know what? You want to know why I play video games, bro? Because I'll work super hard for like 2-3 hours, bro, and then sometimes, like, I've been playing video games a little bit more recently, I ain't gonna cap, but like I ain't gonna sit here and act like I'm all that, but sometimes, like, I've been playing them a little bit more because they're fun, but I'm gonna sit there, usually do a couple hours of work, then I'm gonna do video games for a couple minutes, get my mind off of it, then I'm going back to a couple hours of work, bro. Like, it's is stupid. They'll just sit there and play video games all day. It's a waste of time. Like I played video games probably like.
Now I personally can't say that because I don't have any video games on my phone or on my computer. I don't necessarily like play video games, but I used to. But when I do get my gaming PC and I do start streaming on my gaming channel, that's when I will start.
I've been, but it's
that's
like
not gonna be my primary focus. I still genuinely believe that these people on here on YouTube who do just primary gaming and are just a junkie on gaming all day sitting in the crib, that's not a right person. That's not right.
no, and then on top of that, bro, you have to understand. Like I never used to play video games, bro. Like I finally just got back, like kind of into them a little bit. But I've never played video games for like years, bro. Like I went through like a 7-year period where I didn't touch a fucking controller except to put on Netflix. Like straight up. Like I ain't never.
I ain't even have Netflix. I don't even watch TV.
Nah, like I be putting on Netflix to go to sleep and shit, bro. You feel me? Like
How many friends do you have? You think?
If you like video games,
Me, how many friends?
I have
Me, how
zero
many
friends.
do I have?
I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends. I never, listen, I used to go to my friend's house, bro. I used to go to my friend's house because he was fat, bro. Like, I love my dog, but he was fat. And all he used to do was play video games. And we bullied this man into losing like 150 pounds. Yeah, bro, like, we
keep it off though.
what? Yeah, bro. Yeah. That boy looking nice, bro. No, like, nothing wrong with my dog, but like, he was big, 350, pushing, couldn't even weigh on my scale because it maxed out at 350, so he was like over 350, bro. And then now he lost, like, bro, I'm proud of my dog. My dog gets another 30 years on his life. Why the fuck would I be mad at that? Like,
But let's say you're mad at that.
no, I'm just saying, like, why? Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Can you guys imagine? So the bullying is what you would describe as negative reinforcement, right?
Probably, yeah.
Why does nobody use positive reinforcement?
Oh, because, bro, it doesn't work. Positive reinforcement doesn't work.
real, that shit don't always work. For the
It works on my dog.
Yeah, it works on the dogs. It works on dogs. There's a difference. We're talking about human beings.
Neither does negative reinforcement work.
No. Negative reinforcement works on human beings for a fact, bro.
It depends how you approach it.
Never worked on me.
Yeah, because we've established you have a atrocious mindset. Like,
Atrocious. yo, your mindset is literally atrocious and aggressive.
So why not try positive reinforcement?
because what is that gonna do? What is me telling you that your life is great gonna do for you, bro?
I've already been trying to give you positive
cutting off.
things about things. You're not thinking
To
of
be
things.
honest, 350 pounds, I don't know how you can be positive about that.
Yeah, bro, straight up, bro. You,
Right. Okay. So
is my mic good, bro? Is my mic good? He said it was off.
Yeah.
Alright.
Is mine? Am I good?
Okay.
Bro,
What's
you honestly should try smoking some weed.
what's
Mike is
negative
good?
reinforcement?
What'd you say?
Mike is
What?
good.
What's negative reinforcement? Is that what you said?
What is?
Yeah, I can hear you. Mike, you're good.
Alright. So what'd you say is what's negative reinforcement?
Yes.
Bro, you're 300 plus pounds or 350 plus pounds. You are fat as fuck. Go to the gym. Stop filling your mouth with fucking Twinkies and Dinkies and whatever type of Inkies there are.
And stop
Give me an example of positive reinforcement.
Stop it.
For what? For being a fat, lazy, like,
Stop it.
for being fat and lazy?
Give me an example. Yeah. I'm overweight. Yeah.
There's no examples. There's no examples, bro.
We're going to the gym.
Look. I know the problem. Stop it. You're doing too much of this, man. Stop it.
You stop it. You've been doing that for a little too long, bro.
I use my left.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I swear to God, I ain't one of them. I promise you, go.
Nah, you good, bro.
Alright, gangy.
So, yeah. What's the example of?
There's none. I don't. That's bullshit. That positive reinforcement bullshit is like propaganda. I bet you Hitler used I bet you Hitler used. I bet you Hitler
You know what
used.
the positive reinforcement is? You go to the gym, you start seeing results.
Yeah, bro, that's positive reinforcement. But no, listen. I bet you Hitler used positive reinforcements. Yes, we're being great. We're a great nation. We are the best. I bet you use positive. That's because it's propaganda, bro. Like,
We had the worst. And then like they turn around and become better just to spite society.
no, bro. They literally sat there and said, "We are the best. That we are the best nation in the world. We're gonna."
Oh, America?
No, the Germans. I said, I bet you that's what Hitler did. I bet you he used positive reinforcement.
That is what he did.
Exactly, because it's propaganda.
He was a very smart person. Like, the Germans are very smart people.
Exactly. And did you see how
You're taking the concept from 20% all the way there.
Because you said positive reinforcement. I said it's bullshit and propaganda, and I said I bet you Hitler used positive reinforcement to promote his propaganda.
You think negative reinforcement works, but you
It bro, it does. It does. It is not real. It is false.
Positive reinforcement is real.
No, it is not.
I think it is.
No, positive. No, listen. Positive reinforcement. No, positive reinforcement is real. No, listen. Positive. I'm not high. I don't smoke. But listen.
I agree with you on some things, but I disagree with you on some things. Like,
No, I don't think you understand where I'm. I don't think. Hold on. Stop, mainframe. I don't think you understand where I'm coming from, dog. I don't think you understand where I'm coming from because I get like misinterpreted a lot. But what I'm saying is positive reinforcement is bullshit. Like for the whole losing weight if you haven't started thing. Like there's nothing I can tell you to make you want to lose weight. Positive reinforcement works in certain situations.
Okay.
Like if you achieve something, that's positive reinforcement. Like I get that, but I don't think it works in all situations. Like I don't believe it works for everything. It's like relative.
I think it's the losing weight part when you see results.
No, that's different. That's positive reinforcement. But to get someone to start, there's no positive thing you can say to them that's gonna make them start losing weight.
You don't really care about your own body or body image or whatever.
There's nothing I can say to you, bro. I can only call you a fat fuck. I can't be like, oh, you're so good looking.
That someone can say to you that would make you change your mind unless you decide to change your own mind. Just like I said earlier, you can lead your horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Everybody knows that saying.
Yeah, bro. It's like there's positive reinforcement, but you gotta do the things that give you that are gonna give you positive reinforcement.
What if a really hot girl gave you a compliment?
What?
What if a really hot girl gave you a compliment?
Who, me?
And like started to show interest in you?
Me? Specific?
No, mainframe. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Oh yeah.
What if I get a compliment from a woman? I mean, I would not trust it to be a true compliment. But I also hate getting compliments in the first place.
Do you really think a hot woman would go out of her way to fake compliment someone?
Especially 350 pounds with nothing going on in their life.
They're pretty sadistic.
What are they gonna do, bro? Please tell me what they're gonna do. Why would they do that, bro?
Oh, they wouldn't go out of their way to lie to you about a compliment. Like they just wouldn't compliment you at all.
Bro, if
they wouldn't even look at you. A woman would not even look at you if she thought you were weird or disgusting.
Society. People don't really just go out of their way to like just give compliments.
Yeah. But there's nothing nobody can say to him, bro. But like you said, bro, positive reinforcement works, but it doesn't work in getting them to what they need to do. Positive reinforcement only works when you're like, bro, you starting to look like you losing weight. Like, damn, bro, you're losing weight. Then that's positive reinforcement. But it doesn't work until they actually go lose weight. So, like, you feel me? Like, I had to tell my homie.
Imagine somebody put a gun to your head. Okay?
We're using this shit again, bro.
Okay, I'm done. I'm going to bed. Stop this. I'm going to bed.
I'm packing up bowl and I'm going to bed.
Cut the camera. Stop. Cut the camera.
It's 10 a.m., bro. It's 10 a.m., right? I didn't sleep all night, man.
Cut the camera.
He's been on this shit.
Yeah, we've been on this for hours.
We're talking the after party.
I'm gone. I'm leaving.
He being serious.
I'm trying to communicate with people. Language is all understand, bro.
Nah, bro, this is not language we understand. It's stupid. You're using a bad analogy. If someone had a gun to your head, yes, you're gonna do some shit. But like, that's not positive reinforcement. That right there is negative reinforcement. You're proving my point.
Yo, we need Elijah in here right now.
Straight up, bro.
Oh my god, they're looking to destroy shit up.
This is not positive reinforcement, bro. That's also negative reinforcement.
My brother, you're thinking too one-dimensional, okay? Like, you need to start...
How is a gun pointed at your head positive? I don't want... You're not convincing me.
I didn't finish my sentence.
Bro, you're not convincing me a gun is positive reinforcement.
You didn't let me finish this thing. I was gonna say, the gun is pointed at your head. And
you need to smoke some weed.
Yeah, bro.
You have to use the power of positive reinforcement to help somebody. Right?
I'm gonna die, bro. I'm keeping it a buck with you.
Some herb.
Like I'm keeping it a buck with
How
you.
do you talk to women? Like, do you love women?
Oh,
Yeah.
listen, my girl came after me at first.
If they're good for you.
I mean, I've always had to go get the bag. You feel me? Like, but being all like, oh, you look so beautiful, you look blah blah blah, you look like, bro, that's gonna get you zero. That's gonna get you nowhere.
Let me give you some flowers. Can I kiss you?
You won't catch me going out of my way to get my girl no flowers or compliment her.
Okay.
I mean, I have, bro, but I have done that. But that's like after I done got the bag. You feel me? That's like
How do you act towards somebody you love?
you. It depends. It really depends. Are you?
Your mama, huh?
No, because that's not even a question. Because me, who's never been inside a relationship, when I do find that relationship, I know it's going to be the right one because the love that I seek for is a woman that I can actually treat as a queen and actually uphold her to what she wants, and not as far as to say she could go to the club and do all this if and ish, but she'll be at inside of my home and inside of my care, and she'll be caring for me at the same time, and we'll be inside of like a bond relationship to where we're intertwined and no one can like really like de-shovel it, I guess. But no, if I ever chose to get into a relationship where it involves love, yeah, it's gonna have to be the perfect or the right one. And I know that no relationships are perfect, but mine's gonna have to be like just rather ideal, at least for me, anyways. Because on God, if it's not that, it's not my love. It's not my love. Word.
No. But I've been in a relationship before, bro. And that's like a whole thing. It's like, bro, I trust me, bro. If I'm in a relationship and I'm in a good relationship and I feel like you reciprocating what I feel like you're supposed to, dude, you gonna get the best side of me. Like I'm coming to your house. Flowers, your favorite flowers. They're not just gonna be from like the Walmart. They're gonna be from a real florist. I'm getting a bottle of wine for your parents, bro. Like I'm on it. You do not understand, bro. It's different. Like I'm. Yeah, but like that don't work in the beginning, bro. That doesn't work. It don't work like that.
You know, while we're calling out what our ideal like love life would be. You know, shout out to all of Asian queens. You know.
All them Asian queens.
Shout out to the Asian queens for Miss Universe. You know, like there's like a Japanese Hawaiian baddie out there, and she see me. You know, just hit my line at thatboy_truth_. You know, just hit my line.
Just hit my line.
You can be my ideal woman.
Nah. Dude, you know how bad I've been You know how bad I've been thinking about it, bro. Like to carry my generation of Japanese down, I would love to be with a Japanese woman.
Word. God, we gonna have to go on a mission.
Yeah, bro.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah, me and you.
It's not gonna be hard, bro. I grew up in a Japanese cultural household. What?
Guarantee when our channels go blow up or when we get a chance to. Look, yeah, me and him go do an in-person collab. Well, we go to Japan.
Yeah, straight up, bro.
I've been waiting to shoot some videos in Japan. I've been studying Japanese like a little bit on and off for like the past.
Dude, I got a book, bro, of like the dictionary. I know Japanese, bro. It's my first language, bro.
Alright, bro. Okay, so we have a mission. We have a mission. Me and you got a mission. Yeah, that's set up for the future. We go. Watch
Now you're Japanese too, bro.
I've been Japanese. I never said I was anything else, bro.
Watch this channel blow up. We gonna do some collabs.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we lit. We going to Japan. Word. I'm going to Kyoto. I'm going to Saitama. I'm going to I'm going to Tokyo. I'm going it's case.
Nah, bro. Dead ass though, bro. Like, when did I say I was anything else besides Yugoslavic and Japanese? When I say I was anything else.
I'm making a general statement.
Since what does that have to do with anything? I've been Japanese the whole time. Like.
Don't matter.
Are you Japanese? What I said.
Yes.
I said no.
I literally said yes I am.
Yeah. Can you speak some Japanese?
Don't what I got though, and then I can say a couple other things.
You know how long I've been waiting to actually like wed my ideal woman inside of her natural like yukata, and I'm gonna be wearing like a yukata too. Like, wow, that's a spot.
Tashiwa.
I hope you all achieve your dream in some way.
I will. I don't need your hope.
As long as they're morally.
I don't need your hope. I
And
will.
I'm not even.
I wasn't offering any help. I wasn't giving you any help.
I said hope. You said I hope.
Weed and start working out. I promise.
You said I hope.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna marry her right on Mount Fuji.
I'm Mount Fuji.
Word, y'all don't even know what the plans are. Yeah, me and you and TSR, we got some shit going on.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, that's for future. Y'all go see more of us.
Bro, that shit's hilarious. I can't believe mainframe. I can't believe how you think like this, dog. You need a whole change of mindset. Your brain needs to be rewired. The neurons need to fire in different orders.
Well, give me some of them drugs.
And drugs ain't gonna do it.
Cannabis legal where you live?
Yes.
I'm probably like mildly autistic or something. You know.
Mainframe, I mean.
Oh shit.
Inside the UK?
Can you consume cannabis where you live? Or like get it?
Yes, I'm in the Netherlands. I think everybody's consuming cannabis.
What is that?
Give it a try, bro. Just get a little glass pipe or a little
I'm
ball.
Muslim, bro. I've never smoked the weed. I've never done a drug. Like,
Cannabis is just if you're trying to be relaxed. But I mean,
I never
slow
ate
down
a
your memory and it can slow
Find
down.
like a medium THC strain. Find like a 15 to 20% THC strain. Give it a try.
As I said earlier, my boy, you need to smoke some weed.
You gotta find the right strain. If not, CBD.
Nah, bro. Bro, I wish we could help this, bro. But I don't even know if it can.
I'm telling you, smoke a little weed and go work out. Get high before you work out, bro.
Look what I do. I smoke a little weed, work out, and then I start acting upon my passions, and then it starts to grow. I start to grow as a person.
Because
Even if you just become a pothead, you'll lose weight. I promise.
bro,
He'll eat more, bro. Do not convince him that.
Yeah, I was about to say, definitely.
Do not convince him of that. That's.
No, pause, chill, because I was about to say,
I'm trying to help bro out.
definitely don't become a pothead if you can't maintain it, because I'm currently right now transitioning from like a master double OG pothead to like only starting to smoke on every Saturday. But just on the fact that I want to access more of my time that I used when I used to be a professional pothead, and like actually start like honing and using that time that I waste away into more of the crafts I do. Cause I already spend time on my crafts, but I want back all of the time so that way I can put all of it into that shit, and I'll be fucking up there already.
yeah, I would be
I respect that.
So every Saturday I split.
I respect that.
I split
That's fine.
Every Saturday. Look, I split every Saturday after like a long week of work. There's nothing wrong with that.
Bro, that's how I started out, but then shit happened.
Like literally.
But then I got high.
But then.
Life just happens.
Guys, it's 10 past 10, and I'm very sleepy right now, so
I got this bull packed. I'm gonna take it and go to bed.
I'm gonna have to.
You said you got this bowl pack?
He said I got no bull pack.
Hold on. Cut it on camera because I'm gonna bring out my boy. I'm gonna pack something right now.
He set up my GoPro.
Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie, but like the moment when I said just a little while ago when I said I was gonna go leave, I had to go put some goddamn what was this like this Neosporin on my goddamn like on my backside, bro. Cause like apparently I got a rash from sitting inside this fucking chair.
Damn.
It started to swell up. I pulled my shorts a little bit. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? And I touched it, and it started to hurt. I was like, yo. I went downstairs, slapped some of this on real quick. I was like, oh no. That shit ain't pain.
Anyway, I'm gonna leave you. See you guys later.
Yo, peace out. It was a nice talk.
Like, keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up, bro.
Good night, Keith.
Keep your head up, bro.
He said just me.
Yeah.
But yeah, keep. Turn on your camera real quick.
That boy was tweaking,
I gotta
dude.
put some new water in all of.
I gotta put some new water in mine. Look, that's coincidence.
You dropped it again, bro. That's why. I got a compilation of videos, bro. I'm gonna have to have a compilation.
Yeah, you gotta do that shit. Make sure you get a compilation of how many times I say, damn it, I dropped the ball.
Out of curiosity, where y'all from?
Me?
America.
Oh,
I currently stay inside of NC, but I'm Caribbean, Trinidadian, Native American, Dominican, Indian.
I live all
That's
over,
cool.
bro. I ain't even gonna cap. I live in like 3 different places.
damn.
I mean, I'll be back and forth from NC to Florida, but I do get around. I have traveled into a few different states inside of the U.S. I still have yet to leave the country, but I definitely want to. I definitely want to own properties outside of this country, obviously, as.
Yeah, low key. I've thought about that before. It'll work out.
Imagine like a government official like watching this shit. He's just gonna be like, yo, these people are really just like steady calling our country ass. In the same country that they're streaming in. Yeah. So, it is ass.
Yo, bro.
I'd rather be outside the goddamn forest inside of my mansion than being in this shit.
You know what I saw today that was fucking cracking me up, bro? So I was shopping. Have you guys heard of Home Goods?
What?
It's basically just like a furniture store. So
Yeah, I've heard of Home Goods.
Store, bro. And there was a motherfucker dressed up as a pirate, bro. The worker was staring at him like, what the fuck?
Yo, the first live stream was a 3-hour W.
Oh, so you guys were streaming?
It's still streaming. You can look it up right now, bro.
Oh, I got you. When y'all said you were streaming, I thought you guys just meant like you guys were watching videos or some shit.
No, like we actually stream.
We were also doing that too, but we were actually like streaming like on YouTube.
That's cool.
Not on my channel, but the channel that you see that's live right now, that's my channel. But we're streaming on NTSR's channel.
Yeah.
You got it, bro. It's in the what a general chat, I think. Yeah, look at it. It says Freebird Nonsense. Cause bro was talking. You seen it? It's just like the first thing in the general chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, go subscribe to that shit, bro. Look at it, bro. It says Freebird Nonsense. Cause bro was spitting Freebird Nonsense. He's like, I'm as free as a bird. I'm like that. No.
I think he like really needs to like look deep within himself. Because remember, I even went through this phase. Like after I got out of my like you know how teens are. You go through like your tyrannical teen phase, and then you breach that 19 and then 20-year-old phase, and then you come to realization. But even though mine came when I was like 16, 17, or like 17, like mid-range 17, and then I came to that realization. I was like, okay, and you have to look within yourself. And you have to admit your faults to yourself.
I was never that bad, though. I was never that bad. I was never that bad. I was like, no, I'm talking about like I was never that nihilistic, bro. Like I was like, bro. There's a certain point where it's like, bro, it was shitty. You feel me? But I don't think I was ever that nihilistic. Like, there's no hope nihilistic.
No, of course, but it could be for minor stuff too. Because I definitely was never like a truly shitty person. But you still have to admit your stuff, even if the stuff is minor. And then
no, that shit happens about like 18, 19. That's what happened for me. Was like 18, 19. Still kind of like 19 really bad. Like I spent like a whole year just trying to like figure out everything. Like I was trying to figure out life.
Just a question: do you meditate?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll fuck to do even more. Yeah, we got some plans.
Yeah, bro. Nah, pretty much every day.
Yeah, we got some plans. Yeah, you don't even know about it yourself, but we got some plans.
Hell yeah. No, but that's just crazy, dude. Like I don't think I was ever that bad. Like I think I should, bro. Like
people were making history. This is a Japanese and a Jamaican person meeting in the middle.
Yeah, no, this shit's crazy. That shit was wild. There's no convincing me that was not insane, bro.
That's definitely insane.
Yeah, he was.
I've actually never met anyone like that before.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. He was like, what did he say? What did he say about women, bro? I'm gonna have to have the clip, bro, because it's.
I wonder if he has like, he must have depression or something, dude.
What was he saying?
I can't even.
I don't even know, bro. Just rewatch the stream, bro.
I don't even want to say it because it was. Bro, I'm afraid to say these words just 'cause I'm afraid it'll manifest.
Yeah, bro. I don't even want to. just rewatch the stream, bro. Rewatch it, bro. Like I promise. I'll probably like It's on right now. But fucking, I'll sit there and I'll like edit it so it does. It sounds shitty as hell right now. I don't know what it is, but it sounds like super staticky if you're listening on headphones.
What are you streaming it through?
Streamlabs.
I actually wish the best for him. Like I'm not even trying to be a dick.
Yeah, I hope
You should try using OBS Studio.
Yeah, I tried, bro, but I was.
We were on there earlier, but before all of you joined me and him were trying to figure it out earlier. But Mac is so different from Windows. I couldn't really like help him.
Yeah, bro, I'll figure it out. But I was just trying to stream, so I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna use the thing I know because I couldn't figure out where. What?
I said I used to have the Twitch channel.
You gonna have to help me.
I got all that shit figured out.
You gonna have to help me then, bro, because straight up, like, I don't like. I'm not like I know how to use a computer, but this shit was just crazy, dude. It was like it was putting it in MKV. It wasn't even going to my folders like that I was trying to save them in.
What happened, Keith? What happened to the smoke sesh?
Oh, give me 1 sec. I got a pack right now. I got a pack. My GoPro.
But right now I'm going through like the process of rebranding because low key I don't fuck with the name. So I've been like thinking about what I could rename that shit. And then after that, I gotta rebrand it overall.
Yeah, my shit's lit, bro. If you look at like if you.
When I finally finish revamping my clothing brand, it's gonna be Xenon Aesthetics.
No, look like.
No, it wasn't Xenon Aesthetics. It was gonna be Xenon Apparel. Yeah.
Go look at the stream, bro. Go to like the actual channel. You feel me?
Yeah.
Are you on it? Like the actual channel?
Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
No, just look at it real quick. You can see the thing I did. It's like it says like NTSR podcast.
You still got some
Yeah, that shit's tight. I fuck with it.
I did that shit myself.
You know, say that again. You cut out for me.
You still got something inside your ball?
Got a Keith bowl.
Okay, word. Same. I'm finna light it. Like we gonna light it at the same time.
Yo, what's that setup's looking like, bro?
I just got a MacBook.
Nice ass setup.
Shit, not too good right now, but I'm building something right now.
I got a
You
MacBook.
got the double screen and shit.
I got 3 screens. I'm about to put a TV up there with
My shit a little basic.
How are you recording? Like how you?
My shit basic. I got some foam. I got the screen. This is an Asus.
What cameras do y'all have, bro?
I got a GoPro 10.
I have a Razer Kraken, and then I have my HyperX mic, and I have my fucking keyboard, my mouse, and I have the fucking like.
What does
Bro.
How do you hook it up to your computer, bro?
That's the one thing I got like most set up, bro. Probably my face cam and my webcam, cause I got a Canon EOS Rebel, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Have you looked into the Canon TI7?
I got the TI8. I got the 8i. Yeah.
You have the 8?
Yeah.
Dude, are we still live, bro? Yeah, we still. Bro, we've been streaming for like 3 whole hours, bro.
The T8? Yeah, 8. Word.
But if you have like any Canon for the most part, they have like a compatibility.
Hey, bro, hold up. I gotta hook my boy up real quick though. Hold up. Where's the? Hold up.
Most good.
How do I set up a camera with a PC?
What type of camera do you have?
No, I was wondering that.
Canon EOS Rebel 7 or something.
How do I set up a camera with a PC?
If you go on the Canon website, they're gonna have like a compatibility download. I want to say you gotta select your camera, and then after that you download it onto it. And then if you have a USB port and you plug it into your computer, and you gotta have your camera on and all that shit, and then you can go on the OBS.
Hey, they can't hear me right now. Straight up, they can't hear me. But go subscribe to my boy's channel, Y2J Blue Wolf. He got the Attack on Masculine new video. That shit fire. Pause it and like look at the different things he puts in it. Like it probably took him a lot of time to edit. That bitch is fire. Go subscribe. Go like my boy's shit. For real. All right, we going back to the stream now.
I'll definitely end up doing a face reveal.
Yeah, at some point for sure.
We're gonna do like a face reveal. If we're gonna do like a face reveal, y'all can just go ahead. Y'all already know what I look like. The world already knows what I look like.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a face reveal. but not yet.
You don't want to see me right now, bro.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, what's good with the Instagram, my boys?
Yo, I don't have any social media right now,
I
actually.
deleted my Instagram.
I had to after I got arrested.
What'd you get arrested for? Or actually, we're streaming, so I mean FBI or pranks.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't say anything.
Like if you knew my name, you could look it up. But I don't really.
Yeah, don't say it. Just straight.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I saw pranks, bro. FBI.
It was crazy. I mean, I don't really give a fuck. The crazy thing is my state legalized it like a year after it happened.
So then it was cannabis.
Yeah, but like.
That's
Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Non-violent. I don't even know where the cannabis came from, honestly.
Backpack, bro. Spawned.
No, like I literally opened my eyes and that shit was like, someone must have planted it there or something. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck that.
You don't know where it is. Really. You don't know where it came from.
Nope.
Good shit. Keep it like that.
Word. I see you, gangster.
Yeah, straight up gangsta. Hi, straight up G.
I might actually file a report on the officer because I think he might have planted it there.
Word. I see you, gangster.
Bro, have you heard about those officers that be like taking cocaine from people and shit, and they be doing it?
Yeah, they got those everywhere.
Bro, that's a lot more cops than you think.
Yeah, bro. There's bread.
I
People.
was always thinking about those drug dogs, bro. Like, what would happen if the dog accidentally got into some shit?
No, a lot of the
Like,
thing. Dude, the thing about those dogs, bro, is they can tell when their owner wants to make them happy, or they want to make their owner happy. So what they'll do is they'll just bark and shit for nothing, and it gives them probable cause. But like,
Hit that.
no, I swear, bro. Some of those, think about it. It's a dog, bro. It's still a dog, so it wants to make their owner happy. So it's gonna bark.
Yeah.
Hit that.
You alright? I'm going in for it right now. Cheers.
Cheers.
What you do?
I'm hitting the Nick.
Wait. Wait, hold on. I need to catch my breath because I'm gonna.
All right, ready? 1, 2.
Do you be doing snaps or do you do it multiple hits?
I could do either or, and I could do a lot of more shit than that shit.
I always do snaps. I always do one hit straight through.
Yeah, ready?
Shit, I put that shit inside my lungs. That's gonna get the best high.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
No, I need a second. Cheers though.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, bro. I gotta go edit this shit. It shouldn't be too hard because it's like gonna be one fat ass clip. Right now, bro, I'm probably editing it on DaVinci Resolve, or I'm gonna edit it on HitFilm. It depends. I don't know which one has the best sound shit.
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. You're on MacBook, bro, so it's a little bit different for you.
Mhm.
But actually, not, because I mean, I've heard like Macs are super good for editing videos.
They're simplistic, bro. It's nice. It's real nice.
Yeah, I've heard they're way more simplistic with shit
But you
like
got
that.
Apple
But then also you have software that Windows doesn't. Apple for video editing.
I think you can get HitFilm on. You can get HitFilm on. Yeah, you can get HitFilm on. My dog Luffy. I think that's Luffy. No, that's a girl. I was way off.
Nah, this is from like an old classic anime back in like I believe like 1991.
I know my sister was watching it.
Yeah, like I don't know if you guys ever watched Castle in the Sky or you ever watched.
It is Castle in the Sky.
Yeah, Spirited Away.
Spirited Away. Have you watched The Cat Returns, bro? It's like The Cat Returns.
Yeah, with the big cat.
Yeah.
Yo, that's right.
Yeah, I sampled it.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
we doing some more collabs for sure.
Yeah, bro. We gonna have to hit the one-on-one Discord, or like the one-on-one channel. Like we gonna have to hit the one-on-one channel, like have a channel together or some shit.
Goddamn, we should be recording this. This is an emotional moment.
We are recording.
Oh shit! Yeah,
we're live, bro.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, y'all already heard it.
Go look at the look. Make another fucking tab, and then go look at the channel. And go like the live stream.
I'll go ahead and just drop a like if you want to see me and NTSR do a collab in person and IRL and shit. And we're gonna fly to Japan and we're gonna live it up and we're just gonna show y'all.
Drink some sake, bro. We're drinking some sake.
Yeah,
We're drinking.
We
we drinking some sake, bro. I'm telling you. All right, what do you have a controller for? What are you playing, dog?
All my aliens. Shout out to all my aliens, all my alienettes.
We come in peace.
We come in peace, all my aliens.
You know what it means actually.
Yo.
You know what it means?
Shout out all my aliens, all my
Yo,
alienettes.
can you do this?
Okay, this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Bro, I thought I was so cool in like 2nd grade when I started doing this shit.
Yeah, that should be fire.
Y'all want to know what that shit mean though? Cause I'm a nerd. I've watched all the Star Trek movies.
What does it mean?
It means live long and prosper.
You know what this means?
That's like
Blood gang.
no, I don't think it is. Is it?
I'm gonna brand that on. Look. I'm gonna brand that on a t-shirt. We come in peace, all my aliens, all my alienettes.
Yo, do you know what this means?
What does it mean?
What does that mean?
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Wait.
It's the other way, bro. It's the other way. You gotta put the ring finger down. Yeah. I thought you was throwing up gang signs, bro.
Wait. Hold on. Wait. Don't go around throwing up the wrong thing, cause there's a lot of stuff that you don't like.
Yeah, bro. That's why that's why I thought it was, cause it's the
I
bottom,
don't
cause
believe in that shit.
it was the top.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what do you know? That you ever seen some Bloods before?
Who, me?
I'm next to a lot of gangs, but
That's
I don't associate with that shit.
Yeah, don't associate. No.
That shit doesn't exist when you don't fucking.
I was about to say, that's just a whole nother topic for a whole nother
That shit is such a shitty mentality you stuck in, bro.
Nah.
You're almost dead.
It's stupid. It's stupid. Just don't pay attention.
Yeah, that shit is trash.
I mean, I throw up L's for the people that I lost, but that's about it.
Hey, but I still gotta say my prayers for all my people who still going through those ways.
Got to.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
I don't do that life. Now, I do know people who have, and I do know people who are, but that's a whole different story. As me, as a person, I just don't think like that it's really like an ideological life to live.
Yeah, it really ain't, man.
What are you playing, Keith?
Like I said, I grew up inside.
What are you playing?
Hempstead. I seen a lot of
My
crazy
Xbox.
shit.
I'm going through Game Pass right now.
Yeah,
You got Game Pass?
yeah, I grew up inside New York. I seen
Yeah.
a lot of crazy shit, and inside NC too. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy shit.
There's a lot of crazy shit everywhere.
Nah,
I like the cream color they gave me, bro. It's like a
little bit, it's not
off-white.
What happened?
They gave me like a off-white color for my thing, for like my background shit.
For your background, for what?
The person thing.
Oh, I got you.
Hell yeah.
Vote Jamaican and Japanese.
Yeah, vote Jamaican and Japanese. Hey, go while you're watching, while we have the music playing.
That's the double J.
That's the double J. Hey, nah, seriously. Go to your shit real quick and see if we still streaming or see what like it looks like, cause I don't even know.
I'll check it out right now.
Well, I was trying to see cause he's streaming it.
I was about to say, yeah, go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, it says you're live. One watching right now started streaming 3 hours ago.
Who's watching?
You had 2 people in the chat. I was one of them.
Man,
Yo, now my question is, like, let's say I was streaming and I wanted to do like a double screen. Cause I'm gonna be real, like sometimes
Hey, I mean, that's cool. What's up though? We had one person like viewing us like whole time.
I be hopping on
You
Discord.
got 10
bro.
subs.
yeah, I hit 10 subs, bro.
Yeah, that's great.
I hit 10 subs in 24 hours, bro.
See, people are gonna look back at this and they're gonna be like, yeah, these guys we're the shit.
That's gonna be crazy. bro, we need to do
a bunch of funnels.
Dude, we're gonna sit there and need to do more shit with mainframe because that was slap content, bro.
That was slap. I hope you got that shit inside of good quality, my boy, because that shit
was slap content. I hope I did too, bro. If not, bro, I know I got it good because I literally sat there for like 2 minutes before we actually started the whole stream, and I was like, damn, bro, what did I fuck up? So I fixed everything I fucked up, and then I've been watching the stream. Like, I watched the stream for a little bit. Like, I don't think I'm still watching the stream on my phone and shit. But I was watching the stream earlier, bro, and deadass, I was like, alright, sounds a little staticky, but I could just edit that bullshit out when I put it back.
We gotta help him out, though.
That shit was crazy, for sure.
God, we gotta help.
Like, don't insult him, bro. Like, you gotta try to point him in the right direction.
Nah, we tried, bro. We really tried. I feel like we done.
We most definitely tried, but like it would be kind of like cruel to say like if we seen like a person that we knew like and they were going through like some real like deep ass shit, and it would be like kind of benign of us like to not help them.
Yeah.
No, that's facts though. It's just.
You gotta stay rational, but you gotta stay rational with love, you know?
Yeah, it's just I didn't know what to say to that, bro. Like it was more one of those things. Like I've never heard someone have that point of view.
No, I haven't either. It's definitely draining as fuck. Like I felt that shit draining my energy. I started playing Dragon Ball Z and I zoned out for like a half hour.
No. I was just so like trying to like just pick apart his fallacies. Cause like, bro, the best like I was trying to pick apart his fallacies just cause like if I was trying to get him to see what craziness he was talking. Like I don't care. Like nothing can really get to me. Like nothing's going to drain my energy, bro. Like I got a barrier, a aura that's like protects me from the haters. It's like a hater blocker that's around my aura.
You said you got an aura?
Yeah, bro.
We all do, bro.
Yeah, I'll fuck with you. You said you got an aura.
Is this your playlist?
I got an aura. It protects me. I'm invincible.
Got an aura too.
I'm invincible. My skin is like glass and nails.
I feel like
Well, not really, but
you need to pick
There's
up.
not how to pronounce your Discord names, in it?
Yeah, you most definitely heavy, my boy.
yeah, bro. No, but seriously, I do got an aura that just blocks me from all the negative shit. I counter. I absorb and I send it back out, and you're not gonna touch my good vibes, regardless. Like he was sitting there telling me he was like, I hope y'all blah 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 blah. And I was like, I don't need your hope, bruh. Like he's like, I hope y'all succeed. He said some crazy shit to me too. He was like, I want to see you fail. I was like, bro, you're talking. Yeah, bro. He said some crazy.
I didn't even hear that.
No, he said some crazy shit. He was like, I want to see you fail, kinda, and then he like backtracked. But I was like, bro, you're talking about morals and all this bullshit, but then you gonna sit here and tell me you want to see me fail because you can't keep up with my ambition. Like that's so wrong.
That's wild. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, bro, I'll clip it up for y'all. Like you'll see. Like I gotta clip this stream up and like, dude, I have like 30, 40 shorts. Really, if you want to be real.
That's what's up.
Bro, you gotta make an algorithm, bro. You gotta figure out a time or a certain amount of times every day where you upload.
How have you been clipping it? Like, have you been clipping it as you've been live streaming, or are you saying you're gonna like clip it separately?
No, I'm gonna clip it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the live stream up, cause I figured out you could just like after the live stream ends, it just stays up on your YouTube. But you can either private the video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the it up in case anybody wants to watch it type shit. But then tomorrow I'm gonna clip it up, and then I'm gonna release it like all. If that makes sense. Like I'm gonna.
I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with you too.
What I was saying, like I'm wondering if there's a way where you could just be clipping.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, Keith, I fuck with that.
If I had 2 monitors, I could, bro. If I had 2 monitors, I could. I only got one.
Appreciate it, bro. I'm about to get a mount so I can put them up.
Yeah, if I.
Hey, what type of keyboard you got?
This is a Corsair or something. I got the box.
I'm about to look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some bougie like little Bitech But that's because I haven't like really chosen to upgrade my keyboard. I could do it right now even if I wanted to, but I mean like it's kind of something like special to me because like it's my first keyboard. It was my first RGB keyboard.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man.
I
Smart keyboard's nice, dude. That's the way to go. Cause I got a Black Widow Elite, and that shit's fucking huge. Just a nice, loud, small one. Hey, but you missed what I said. How do I pronounce it? This Xenon?
Xenon.
Xenon. Is
Yeah.
this your playlist?
Or you can. Vibes music or my Vibes playlist.
What you got this shit on? Spotify, YouTube?
No. You can go see it on my channel right now. And just going through my playlist.
Bro, cause this reminds me of what I used to listen to when I was younger, bro.
I got hella more shit. This is like an hour loop.
Yeah.
Yeah, people be telling me I have like trippy, like juice type, like chill type vibe. I most definitely do. But you know, I still am most fucking definitely debatable. I used to be on a debate team back in high school. I mean, back in middle college.
Yeah.
That's wild.
And people would kind of like find that odd because you know, like he's black. Oh, he looks black. Black. What is black? Sure. Yeah, word. I'm like, like when people talk about, oh yeah, you gotta think outside the box. Oh yeah, I'm a box, motherfucker.
Yeah. Hey, well, send your YouTube. So I'm gonna check that shit out.
It's inside the chat. It's if you scroll up, you'll see it. It's my Attack on Masculinity video.
I got you. Oh yeah.
Also, by the way, I really fuck with this AMV that they put behind the song. That shit go.
Yo, what is it? Is it music or rap? You got it. Yo, Z.
Yo.
Did you used to play piano?
I used to play piano.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing piano since I was like 5. Same thing for me. Since I was
Alright, we'll get to drink, bro.
I was playing piano since I was 5.
I'll be back.
Like I said, I mean, I'm Caribbean and I'm all sorts of like mix. So I grew up inside like a Caribbean household. Like, they were teaching me like the cultural like essence of like the last generation and like and like the cultural and the background. And then you know they wanted to like influence like a lot of knowledge and just like stuff that I would like be able to use inside of life, because my dad always said, always have a fallback on something that you can do inside of life to always attain multiple different ways to like make yourself useful. So he taught me piano, taught me how to cook, and I learned how to cook from my grandma. I learned how to cook from like other different people.
Wait, what type of cooking are we talking about? Are you talking about cooking?
I can cook styles from all over the world. I can cook styles from all over the world. I can cook styles from all over the world.
That's tight. What's your
favorite dish?
We're talking about two different things, bro. I thought y'all meant like cooking up meat.
Oh shit, never.
I got these few select songs inside this playlist.
Alright, boys, I'm back.
What is it?
Yo, since you play piano and shit, I don't know if you've ever thought about it, but have you heard of like FL Studio?
What?
Have you heard of FL Studio?
FL Studio? Yeah, I used to use it.
Yeah. You got a MIDI?
Say what?
You got the MIDI? Like the piano that you can plug in?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could cook some shit.
You said the MIDI. Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that you said the MIDI. It's MIDI.
Yeah, I just said MIDI. It's more simple.
But yeah, people would really be surprised, like just like how unique and diverse like people on this planet could like really be, because no one really would really ever expect like someone who looks like myself, or like someone like who people like put the stereotype on as just like another black person, to like this culturally, yeah, and no one would expect it, me to be like this culturally in tune scientist, cook, pianist, and I have my own manga and books I'm about to release. Like, no one would know that.
Bro, you know what fucking shocked me?
So what?
I said, you know what shocked me? So, have you heard of Nikola Tesla?
Yeah, he's one of my favorite scientists. One of my top 3.
Bro, you know how that motherfucker put light bulbs in the ground and shit and lit them up?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, bro. So, like, why does nobody use that?
They stole his technology and lied about it.
Yeah.
Wait, stole whose technology?
Nikola Tesla.
Oh yeah, they did.
And apparently some of it's like still missing.
People still know the truth because his name, as you can see, if we're talking about his name, that means his name continues to live.
Yeah. It was a fucking amazing scientist, bro.
Do you think Elon Musk knows or no?
No, he probably doesn't.
No. He does. You know what's fucking crazy? Like, I always thought that Elon Musk was like the full-on CEO of Tesla and shit, but actually there were 2 co-founders that like worked on the cars. Like,
no, he's a
I
great.
understand more than him. But
He's a great.
I think they might have worked on the cars a little bit more than him, and I think he might have just been the funding and shit.
No, I don't think that's what. I honestly don't think that's what it is. I think he was smart enough to realize he couldn't do everything by himself, and he didn't really have all the knowledge, so he hired 2 other people. He delegated. So he hired two other people who knew more than him. Like, the best people in the world, like the smartest businessmen and everything like that, they hire people who know more than them. They know they don't know everything.
Yeah, that's facts. But, I mean, shit, bro. And that's why they named it Tesla. Pay the respect, all that shit. So.
Oh yeah. He said he bought the name specifically out of respect. He literally bought the name Tesla.
Yeah, it's crazy.
From the owner of the name Tesla.
Bro, I didn't even know this shit till like probably like a month ago. I was trying to piece it together one night. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, why is Tesla? Like, I don't know. Like, I felt like they would have got like, dude, for that some shit, you know? Yeah, they bought it.
But yeah, bro, that's just crazy. Though it does make me happy to know that other people like know his name.
Yeah.
Because you know, like, we're like you know, like when you're younger, you have like this idealistic like group of people like you want to like surround yourself around, and like, you know, I used to be on like a debate team, like I said, and I did have some smart friends, but like I just never really got around the group of people who like were like specifically interested in like the same things. Bro, no, it was this one. I forgot where I said the other version. But yeah, also, this is one of the songs I want to play. I want to learn how to play this song. It's beautiful.
Yo, what's this playlist called? know how you see the 3 dots?
Oh, okay, here it is.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. But let me remove some of these things out of here, no cap. Okay, I do have doubles.
Hey, but what I was saying about streaming and all that, so once I figure out like how to rebrand it, I'm talking about streaming. But
Yeah.
I wonder if there would be a way where, like, for example, I could keep the Discord up on like the left or the right, and then I could keep my game streaming in the front.
You have to have like 2 monitors, I think, maybe.
I got 2 monitors, so I'd probably be able to make it
No,
work.
I want to buy like another exact like kind of like Asus monitor that I have right now, because this one's 360 and it can spin like all the way around and then come back up. So like, because this one's gonna be like my tablet screen, like for like my manga and my shit and my sketching. But I'm gonna get a curved monitor that's the same brand of like Asus, and then I'm gonna have that one on the side for my gaming.
That's
But
fair.
that one's gonna be like that one's gonna be like on a monitor bracket.
Yeah. Bro, for me, I just got MSI and I got a Samsung. It's good enough for me.
I mean, Asus and Samsung are some of the best companies. So I mean,
I'm gonna be honest, the MSI monitor is nice as fuck. Like, I'm gonna probably
yeah, I
keep
know
that
the MSI monitor is smack as fuck.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting an MSI laptop. Like, whenever I scream.
Get MSI or Alienware. Oh, actually, you know what? Get us
Alienware kinda, I feel like
Look,
Alienware like,
nah,
needs a little bit.
I could go into some depth about Alienware, but get an Alienware, an MSI, or an OMI.
Yeah. What you gotta say about Alienware?
Brands I can put on.
Because I feel like Alienware is like a little bit too overpriced for like the exact same product.
I'm actually gonna I'm getting ready to do like an Alienware PC build, and then I'm gonna give it away at 10K subs.
That's cool. You know, I've heard that Alienware PCs like weren't bad at all. I'm talking about the
the only difference in what I'm doing is I'm buying like this case I seen on Facebook Marketplace, and someone's selling like an old like Alienware Area 51 like triangular looking case, and it's really hard, and it has like the logo on the front of the power button, and it has the LEDs and shit.
Have you built a PC before? Have you built a PC before?
Shit, you don't even know. I showed this to bro earlier. Yeah, I showed this to
I saw that shit. Shit was crazy.
And I have more parts. And do you see that box that's underneath the fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has my new case in it for my actual PC that I'm gonna use to stream and do gaming and shit like that.
That's crazy.
Alright, I'm about to cut the stream. We've been up for like 4 hours. I'm about to cut the stream. But I'll still be on Discord, but I'm finna cut the stream. Alright, peace out, y'all. Subscribe. I got like 4 hours of video to edit, so I appreciate that. Subscribe to my boy. Hold up. Go to your channel real quick.
Peace out.
Peace out, everybody. Everybody say peace out. Alright. Live long and prosper.
Don't forget to share.
Yeah, don't forget to share, but live long and prosper. Deuces.
Y'all gonna see some more builds, I swear to God.